Hi, 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 hi. How you doing? How y'all doing today? Happy Tuesday. Wait, today Tuesday, right? Happy Tuesday. I lost track of the days. Hold on one second. How are you doing? Feel the love. Feel the love. How you doing? How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, says Mama Ann. How you doing? Says Gamecock. How you doing? How you doing? Stacy, how you doing? How's everybody doing today? How's your day going? I was gonna go live. Jared, how you doing? How you doing? I was gonna go live yesterday. Chantel, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? My G, my sister from a different mister. How you doing? How you doing? I was gonna go live yesterday, but I didn't. I was okay. Wait, I was gonna go live. Flower power, flower power. How you doing, my God, John? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, King? Um, yes, yes. Love and prayers to you too. Um, I was gonna go live again Sunday evening, but I had when I rewatched my live, I had saw Cree Cree, how you doing? My bossy says, how you doing? How you doing? I had saw that Cooch said she was gonna be doing a live that night. I said, wait a minute, let me check it out. So I end up watching that, and because I got home probably about a half hour after it started. Jared, how you doing? In case I missed you, how you doing? Um, I literally I watched that live, and it was the bees so-called farewell. You know, Arrivederci. It was that live, and I watched the live, and I was laughing a lot because I said, "Wow, it's funny that when I was reenacting her, not even I hadn't even seen her live. When I went live Sunday afternoon, I hadn't seen her live. I hadn't heard it. I hadn't heard clips of it. Yeah, I know I don't do clips. I like to see stuff, but I hadn't done any of that. And so when I heard it playing, and she was actually just predictable. I mean, exactly what I knew she'd be doing, deflecting. You know what I mean? A bunch of butts, a bunch of them, and a bunch of lies. You know what I mean? I knew that was coming, and she gonna turn on everybody. She gonna turn on herself sometimes. But coach, how you doing? How you doing? But yeah, so Monday is a busy day for me. So Monday when I got up and Heidi told me she was going live, I said, all right, I'll swing on through. But Tina says, how you doing? Cats Brew, how you doing? How you doing? Vault, how you doing? How you doing? And I said, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go and go on her live, and I did, and I stayed on it until I got on the train because then the train just way too loud. And then Dana says, "How you doing?" And but I had a lot to say. I had a lot to say, so I said, "You know what? I'm gonna crack the off. How you doing? How you doing?" I'm like, I'm gonna have to come onto my platform and finish this conversation. I just have to have this conversation. So, y'all, can we kick it? Yes, we can. We can kick it. Nurse Jen, how you doing? How you doing? Let's talk about three people right now. So the three people we're about to talk about first are gonna be Jules, Sealam, and Reagan. These three ones. Now we're gonna have to pull out the board today, y'all. Shit. I don't know how we gotta do it. I know how we gotta do it. We gotta bring out the board. The lawyers gotta come out. The lawyers gotta come out. Hold on. And so these little, because all these people are the type that everything they do is something that if you do, they're gonna call you on it. So they know it's wrong when you do it, but they somehow don't seem to know it's wrong when they do it. But anyway, so we're gonna put these people down. We're gonna call all initials for everybody. Broke broom. Even if it don't spell it, it's what it is. All right. So y'all, we gonna do this together. We gonna have us some fun together. Scotland, how you doing? My Just Beetle, how you doing? Heidi says, how you doing? Liz, how you doing? Says, all right. So we got snaking, broke broom. We can't give her real initials. We're gonna turn that J. It's gone. Nah, she could just be just tricking. Forget it, just tricking. I was gonna say just snitching, but we're gonna call her JT. All right. Now, in her live, in her farewell, arrivederci, she said that Sophie, because it wasn't one of the three, she said that Sophie don't know what it's like to be talked about. She don't know what it's like to have what's been done to her. She done had the feds come. She done had the police come. She done had many a shaking nights and tears on the blue couch. She done had all this stuff happen, right? For everything she could tell us happened to us, she got to give us the cause and effect. She just want to give us the effects, like, oh, you know, somebody says, I don't know, you know. Let's talk about it. Just tricking. She just tricking. She tricking that she a good person. She tricking on Backpage. She just tricking. Anyway, so we gonna name shitty shit they do. She said that Siwa keep stuff in her back pocket. We know just for a fact that Just Tricking kept those photos in her back pocket. We know that. We know it. It was her tool. She was using it. The photos was in her back pocket. She had it in her back pocket. She had it laminated, just like John did the letter from his mama, just so he could have it forever. So we already know you a back pocket hoe. So let's see, you back pocket. Okay, let's see. As this broke broom back. Oh, yes, she had. All she do is back pocket. Her and her friendly sidekick, they the queens of back pockets. I'm talking moves. And if you like Muzz, that's good for you. I'm not trying to say don't. I'm just telling you, know that bitch got something in her back pocket. And so does Broke Broom. What is Broke Broom? Let's see, what's the big... She always got somebody's photo. She always knew about it. She got photos. She got addresses. She got houses. She got videos. She got Terry Lynn's boobs. She got pictures all in... she got photos too. In her back pocket. Photo hoes. Now snaking. I didn't think you had a bunch of back pockets. But I see you was back pocketing it too. And I see that when you was dropping all these receipts, it was photos up in there. So right now they all in the same boat. In the game of bad shit to do on the internet, they all guilty. They all guilty. Sweets, how you doing? I don't want to miss nobody. Because we got to keep up on this chart. So what else is something she named on there? Okay, she told they never. Did you get a pizza? Okay, let's see which one of these hoes ever had something to do with a pizza. Reagan, we know you in Pizzagate. I don't give a damn what you say. You in it. You want anybody to go down, you in it too. She in Pizzagate. Broke Broom, she goes, I never ordered a pizza. I've never made the call. Never. Guarantee she knew about it. We put in pizza. She in Pizzagate. Let's see. Guilty. She the queen bee. So I mean, when our flunkies did it. She did it. She in a Pizzagate too. I'm speaking as a subscriber who just happens to have a channel. I think she guilty. Y'all, we gonna start talking about stuff we think these people guilty of. I know that, so they all guilty of photos of some kind. that they shouldn't have. You shouldn't have somebody's husband pictures. You shouldn't have nobody's grandkids pictures. You shouldn't. I don't give a damn if they posted them on the internet. Tell me why you got them in your phone. Any of you. Why is it in your phone? Y'all are I didn't even see it. I promise I didn't see your community wall. And I'm telling you, guilty. All of them are guilty. And I'm just saying guilty. Okay, what's next? She said that she done had people. Oh, she said she been doxxed. We know for a fact all she do is dox. We ain't even writing need. We gonna get to writing dox. Dox. Hold on. Ain't getting you in there to dox. All y'all done doxed. All y'all done doxed and traded information about other people. So this table of content that we writing, if any of this shit done happen in there, we don't care. We don't care. Don't care. I don't want to hear y'all caring in no chat, no chat. Okay, let's talk about lying. Nathan, we're going to let you go last on this one. Broke Broom, and she came in here last. She came in the motherfucking door line. Lies everywhere. Her name should be Lie. Lie Moon. Lie Moon. Oh, we know this whole lie. She lied to us when she said she was gone. She lied. She lied when she told us she had the right names on her. She lied. She lied. She lied. She lied. She lied. She lied when she said that man loved her. Okay, you lied. You lied when you told any of them women that you were in the chat what you were their friends. You lied when you said that you were hurt by what Brooke did with Muzz and then turned around and acted like Muzz. I ain't even gonna say you acted worse than Muzz. You acted just like a Muzz, except for Muzz still ain't snitched on her friend like she should. She still ain't snitched on Siwa like she would. That's why C was still dissing. C was still sitting with people. Then Jules was mad that Siwa was sitting with Rio. Jules sat with John. And she sat with Drago, and she swore she hated him. So you also sit with trash to try to take somebody down. You do that too. Granny ain't gotta talk about it. We know Brooke Broom do. She had Rio on her channel, and she told the whole damn internet that Rio was wanted in Philadelphia for doing some old wild shit. If y'all know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna say it, but y'all know what she said. Snake, and we don't even gotta ask, girl. You sitting with the trash bags. I mean, they literally using you as the trash bag, and you don't even see it. You don't even see it. They gonna throw you out with the trash and pretend like they not trash with you. Yes. Yes. JF, yeah. Christoph, how you doing? How you doing? But yeah, like I said, so far, y'all all the same chicks right here. These the same chicks. Now, Sophie, Sophie guilty about everything we done said up in here too. She got photos too. But right now, she ain't on the table of content. So she lucky right now. She off of it. Jules got a problem with it. Jules mad. Jules said they had an alliance. Now, even when now let's connect. Let's connect. What are these things that y'all think they done did to each other? Well, we know for a fact that Snakin took photos of Jules John and sent his company a letter to let him know she's a whore. Okay, so we know they connected that way, right? That's what we know. We know that when she was with old Muzzy Muzz, she had not only photos of Jules, she told us herself, Broke Broom told us herself, that at one point she was talking to NB, and that NB told her she had all the information on Jules and Amber. Because Amber and NB were enemies at the time. That's what Broke Broom said and told Jules when they made their first alliance. When they went back, before she made an alliance with Terry, not alliance, they were never an alliance, but they made amends. But they had made an alliance, and during that, she told her, hey, NB had some information, I didn't take it, but we already know she's a back pocket hoe, so she had it. So we know she got photos for her. Let's see. We know Snaking, because Snaking says have photos of everybody. We know Snaking's got photos on her. We know it. We know it. We know Snaking has photos on her. And we know Broke Broom, I don't know if she has any on Snaking. So she might not connect in that dot. It might just be these connections right here. So that's in photos with these heifers. And we're going to have a test on this in a few minutes. So pay attention. Pay attention. Let me find out y'all ain't paying attention. Hold on. Okay. Now, when it comes to Pizzagate, some of them I want to point a finger to them, themselves. So I want to say I think they ordered a pizza to themselves before. So I think at least one pizza they ordered themselves. Okay. I think Rakin was all in Pizzagate that went to Broke Broom. And ladies, I'm just telling everybody, this ain't saying somebody good or bad, so I don't want nobody telling me who else was in the Pizzagate. We talking about these heifers. So, boom, she was all in that Pizzagate. She was in it. She was in it. She was in it. And I think because Snaking loves to get all the shit that's going on under the dirt, I believe that she knows about one of her pizzas. Might even be involved. Who knows? Don't know. But it looks real good going. Bam! Okay. So we got them connected. Now, Broke Broom, I told y'all, she's O'Reilly. So Broke Broom might not have ever dialed the number 555-1234 to order a pizza for nobody. But she knew about it. So that makes her guilty both ways. She knew about it. Reagan didn't even get a pizza, but fuck it. She guilty. Broke Broom know about a lot of these things. So she know about all the pizzas that went to her ops. She know about it. Every time Terry Lynn and them got a pizza, she know about it. They know. They know. They get cousins to do shit like that. Okay, we got to get to the next thing. Doxing. Oh, all these hoes that dox each other. Shit. Just spread it back and forth and back and forth. You know they done dox each other. Because these have to be friends and forget they got each other's information. They all done doxed. They doxed each other. Lie. They done lied on each other and to each other. Mainly to each other more than anything. They lie on each other. I don't know, who cares, but I know they lied to each other by saying they were ever friends. They all are guilty with sitting trash, and they all have somehow swapped sitting with each other. And right now, Siwa is in love with Rakin. They're in love because Siwa's looking for a new Muzz. She needs a replacement Muzz. And Rakin is looking like she's Muzz 2.0. Muzz talk shit, and she looks up stuff, but she's basic. Snaking's going deeper in. She's sending letters to your job with a picture of you and your whore. She's mad. She's mad, okay? Just Tricking is mad. So she's got a sad face, and she's mad. She's mad. She's mad because she's sitting with John. She's sitting with John. She's sitting with John. But then remember, they're sitting together because she's the new Muzz. And that leaves her out. She's out again. Once again, she's being treated like trash because she is trash. So they're guys. So if you look at all this confusion. Does this like anything y'all want to be a part of? Could you imagine if you woke up every day and this chick was your life? When she was talking, I said, girl, does she know that? Wait a minute. And there's more shit we can add to this list of things they've done. And they'll connect with each other. So they say when you lay down with somebody, you laying down with everybody they lay down with, and everybody they lay down with. When you get up them on your chat, you going with everybody they dox and everybody they send a piece to, and everybody they lied on, and everybody trash they separate. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Does anybody get this? We're gonna have a test on this later because we're gonna do another 3. Take a screenshot, get it, because we're gonna do 3 more. We just started with these bitches. We just started with them. We're gonna take a recess. We're taking a class break. And we'll just shoot the shit and tell stories about the things we just talked about that they've done. Okay? Mari, how you doing? How you doing? Am I lying? Somebody tell me where I lied on one of them. They guilty. Yes, she got race involved. Just beat them. Could you imagine having 34,000 pictures in your phone. And it was all screenshots, Google Maps, more screenshots of the chat, screenshots they done took from going to your family members' Facebooks, Instagram. That got my mind is racing, not about if they got me in them. Like, what a loser. Then I want your address to be in everybody's wallet. I want your picture to be with your ad. I want you to be like how they used to write it on the wall in bathrooms. Matter of fact, on some old school shit, forget putting on the internet. Just start writing in the bathrooms. You on the road, every bathroom you stop, just stop. Just stop. And by her telephone number, put her page on there. Dang, get her subscribe. That's right, she took her page down. Damn. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, you already know it. Oh, you know it. And that's why she's sitting there talking shit about Siwa. I guarantee she got stuff in her phone about Siwa. In her computer about Siwa. Guarantee. She got stuff about John. She got stuff about Sophie. Remember when her and Sophie tried to be cool with each other? When Maria first got cool with hey, y'all remember when Maria got into it? Let's go back into the Twilight Zone, y'all. Y'all remember when Maria got into it with Johnny Mac? And Johnny Mac and Sophie was sitting, Johnny Mac was sitting over there like, man, if you talk about Sophie, if you own Sophie, if you Sophie, and he was all on Maria back, right? I remember, right? And then Chicago Muscle came, right? And Chicago Muscle was supposed to be defending Maria, but in process, he was like cussing out motherfuckers in the chat, her moderators, the sun, the stars, the moon, the clovers, remember that? And then Chicago Muscle was like, hey, Jules, I'll be up under your bed. And Jules was like shaking in her boots. But then she was befriending Johnny Mac, and that's how she would get cool with Cole and that dude Kevin. But anyway, so she got cool with him. But then remember, she was telling like, oh, me and Sophie done had problems, but we gonna be cool. And her and Sophie, they squashed it. Then when they fell out again, she was calling Sophie back. You still on Suboxone? Missy, how you doing? E11, how you doing? You still on Suboxone? She went all in. So to me, we can't be friends if we talk about each other like that. If as soon as you get mad at me, the first thing you doing is, I'm telling everybody behind my skank. That's what you think about me while we friends. So these people killed me, and we had an alliance. This is the worst alliance I've ever seen because y'all not even winning. Y'all are just proving that together y'all make not a Power Ranger, like what's something bad. They make that. Whatever it is, they make that. They make that. They make a disease. They don't make a Power Ranger. They make a disease when they all come together. Like, y'all do the most heinous stuff. You get into shit. And then I didn't hear none in her thing. Now, I just seen screenshots that some dude, I don't even know who these people are, I don't care. But some dude, so-called, asking for her address in chats, right? But in that live, she was saying, yeah, Siwa had told me that Heidi, like Siwa and Heidi be talking to each other. Wait a minute, Siwa saw something. That's what's wrong with y'all people. Stop. If somebody tell you they saw something, go watch it for yourself. And if you don't, then you're a fool to go off whatever they say. If you go with it, whatever. But that Siwa done told me that Heidi said people following me. Girl, where are you going? Are they the squirrels? Who's following you? And then she had the nerve, the audacity, and the nerve to say I was following. So wait, am I Heidi's flunky or just a flunky? Why am I following you, girl? I don't need directions to hell. I don't need to follow you. It don't take, first of all, you're not lost. You got a whole damn business in your address. You get high in a safe home for people to get sober in a sober house. You get high in a sober house. You're not hard to find. Follow the squirrels. You're not hard to find. You're not lost. And you go to the same exact places, so you're easy to locate. No one is looking for you. Period. Matter of fact, I do videos going outside all the time. I'm not looking for you. Hello. Stop telling that lie. Stop throwing that pity party. Because you know, like I know, and every mofo on here know, if I wanted to do something with you, unlike you, I'm not doing this for the internet. I'd have came and kicked your ass already. But I'm not looking for you. I know fate will have it. If I'm meant to whoop your ass, fate will have us run into each other. And I know that. And that's not a threat. Say that ain't a threat. You can go play it to the cops. That's not a threat. You threaten me. So I know if I see you, there's no conversation we need to have. We ain't talking about shit. We ain't praying about shit. We ain't doing none of that shit. So stop lying on me. You listening to Siwa? Siwa got your damn foyers. Siwa want to see me kick your ass. Siwa would cover it daily. Probably try to do an interview with me. See if my knuckles still swollen from jaw jacking you. So why are you playing with your girl? Bye. Siwa probably looking for you. Siwa gonna send him to look for you. Siwa hanging with the dude who said he was glad your mama was dead. So that ain't your friend. But you worried about what I'm doing. One of the people that's going to be following you is going to be one of the people you least expected. While you sitting around not talking about, you got enemies everywhere. You got enemies from Iowa to Chicago. And it seemed like in other states, Florida, you got enemies everywhere. And I'm not talking about from the internet. It seems like you just got enemies everywhere. And if you're going to quit something, quit lying. Quit acting tough. Quit using men to fight women. Quit hanging with a bunch of yes men that are all shit they pants and not be there for you when it all hit the fan. How about that? How about that? Yeah, it's gonna be one of her own damn friends. It's gonna be one of them thugs she was lying on the internet. It's gonna be them Latin kings she was talking about on the internet. It's gonna be one of them, and she gonna be sitting here telling y'all it was me. Girl. It's gonna be the Portillo's lawyer covering their name and their money. Mm-hmm. That's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. One day it's gonna be the pizza man. They ain't gonna be delivering you a pizza without pay for. It's gonna be paid for. The actual pizza man gonna be the one delivering you the pizza. I'm just playing. I'm making that up. Anybody losing their job here? But stop lying. And you telling what Siwa said. How Siwa on here talking about anybody but fixing her shit with her son? That's the only thing Siwa should be doing. Matter of fact, Siwa, you right. Don't fix the shit with your son. Stay on here and saying bullshit. Stay on here running around, puppeting real all around like he's yo flunky. Keep on doing that. Keep on losing friends. Keep on trying to find a new muzz. Good luck with it. Shit. Mm-hmm. No, I ain't missed nothing. That's why I said it's many areas. We can go to the beef sect. We go to many areas where, especially during the pandemic, you watch so much. And then I would, on them nights you couldn't sleep. I told y'all my insomnia didn't stop till 2022. And I suffered from insomnia for years. Not some internet stuff. The pandemic just made it worse. And having eye surgery made it worse. So all I could do was listen. I thought, wait, run that back. Rewind that shit slow. What did you say? What? What? That didn't make me nothing but entertained. It didn't make me nothing but I don't have to sit on this right here playing in my head. Mm-hmm. Like I said, Siwa ain't did nothing but be messy. And all these people done rotated as friends, rotated as enemies, rotated. And like I said, some of these people so shady that they'll be sitting in somebody's face knowing. That's like, It's people on here that I've watched and I've never seen anything trustworthy. Why would I trust them? They say if you don't believe what you see, what do you believe in? What do you believe in? What you don't see? What you never gonna see? The stuff you're gonna be trying to prove for the rest of your life didn't happen. I believe what I see. I believe what I see, and I see what been messy. Messy. I see that another thing that broke Broom and just tricking got in common is that both of them brought their story to the internet in a whole bunch of people's names. And the thing that they both have in common is all the names in back history they got on anybody else, they went and looked for it. All the stuff that everybody has on them, they brought it to the internet. Siwa, when I first started listening to Siwa, first of all, she came up on AT2, didn't really know who she was, but because before she even came up, he was giving all this, she's a witch, she's a this, so I was like, I'm going to see that. So I kind of laughed, I listened a little bit and I laughed and paid no attention. But when they did that parody, and Brooke pretended to be Siwa, and she was saying that. So let me go back and watch her and see. And I went backwards and I watched all these videos, and I watched the videos with her doing the. Now I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes on those, I'm not gonna say that the spirit boxes were real or fake. Here's what I'm gonna tell you about that. I don't believe in playing with spirits. You're not gonna get me Ouija boarding. You're not gonna get me calling on anything. But I do believe. So somebody who believes in spirits, I believe more if they came in and said something and told me something that was true, because then that spirit's talking to me. But all that going with her, and I'm saying prayers with her to do no, hell no, I'm not going to put none of that shit in my life. No. Anyway, so when I used to watch her and listen to her, I heard this chick, and that his thing, literally, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. This heifer will come on and say she lost all these babies. She coming on talking about how this dude was abusing her, because it was always the worst relationships in the world. And then it goes back and forth. Because one minute she done had the doctors and the celebrities, and she messed with dude from what's the name of that show? With the boat when they out in the water. I was gonna say Deep Blue Sea. Damn it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But it's all this, 1 minute is that, then the next minute is he was on drugs forever. He ended up going to jail for 187. And did I mention he assaulted me too? Oh, he did this. He was abusing me. You like, girl, this don't none of this sound happy. And then it'd be like, wait a minute. I've been hiding. And then the next thing I knew, she hiding from her husband. Then when that picture that day when Terry Lynn put that picture out and she said, oh, you knew, I'm watching her live, and she said, I knew that was her attacker, her ex-husband. I knew that was her attacker and her kids. Girl, I don't know who your husband and kids are. Because unlike you, bitch, I don't go looking up people's family. I don't care. I see you. I'm thinking about you. My beef gonna be with you. And even if I saw your family, I just be letting them know my beef with you. It's your ass I want. I don't care about them unless they throwing their 2 cents in. And I got family too. We can all throw our 2 cents in. You know what I'm saying? Every time you bring in somebody, you would tag. It's like tag. Every time you tag somebody in, I'm going to tag somebody in too. But they ain't going to come from the internet. Just note that. Remember, ain't no rules to this war. So you play with me, I'm going to play the way I play. I ain't tapping nobody you see who would dare type. Ain't going to have a shit. They ain't going to have a Facebook for you to find. None of that. Tag. That's what we going to tag with. But anyway, see when she was talking about all this stuff with these dudes, she said, oh, I knew. I said, I didn't know that. I didn't. But then I thought, when I got off her live, I thought to myself, wait a minute. How is her ex-husband in a picture from a year and a half at the time ago? And from a year and a half ago with her on vacation, if you've been on a 10-year hiding from him? Because you done told us on this internet a million times you are in protective custody from this man. How? I ain't never been on vacation with somebody I got a restraining order against, and I'm hiding, and the state is protecting me from. And where's the case that they're protecting you for? Or let me guess, you could just call them, because we got to remember this the same woman, because like I said, these women brought these stories on the table. Jules told the whole world her man does men and women. She told us that. We didn't go looking for that. I mean, where would we find that at? Will we have to go check with his toilet paper, his bum hole? Where would I find out who go in his bum hole? Other than somebody who been in there or somebody who know personally. And she know personally. So she told us. Why does Siwa think her son had to come on here and defend his father? Why shouldn't he? You came on here. I don't care what the father of my children are and what he's not. His life, my story, that ain't nothing I need to talk about. And especially when I know my kids could listen. Because these be the same women that come and tell you, my kids heard what somebody said. They came across, looking up my name, my channel name, and they saw what people said about me. Do they hear what you're saying? Because I know little Princess done. I know Princess done heard you lie. Done heard you dog her father, her brother. She done heard it. She done heard you lie about what you done did for her. Gonna do for her. Yeah. Use her for trips, and then as soon as you earn the money, because see, we'll do some shit like this. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and drop my cash app because I don't need it. I'm only like $20 short, but I was gonna go ahead and get Princess a bike. And it's the bike is actually, hold on, let me look it up for you now. Now, most parents say, hold on, I got it right here, because trust me, I got it in my wish list. Sorry, she gotta go look it up. I gotta go look it up right now. Hold on, just like that tent. I gotta go look it up. Hold on, yeah. Okay, so yeah, the bike, it's 200. It's like, so it's $209. So it's tax, probably about 225, 230. But I'm not asking anybody for it. I'm gonna get it for Princess, even though that means we won't have any groceries next week. But I'm gonna get that for Princess. Because last year she wasn't riding a bike with her friends. She was just chasing them down the street on their bikes, But this year she gonna get a bike. I'm gonna make sure. Oh, wait a minute, is that my cash app going up? Hold on. Thank you. That's going to her. Do you want me to say your name? Matter of fact, let me not say your name, because then people will be trying to dox you. I don't want to say your name. Oh my goodness. Another one and another one. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. I just don't even want to tell you all. Right now, the bike I told y'all 225. Right now, I'm probably still about 160 short. Give or take $1 for five. But I'm probably about 165 short. Yeah. Then when she hit it, right? She'd be like, don't worry, y'all. If you want me to, I'm going to show you pictures. I'm going to show you pictures of Princess on the bike. Now, I'm not going to show you my house none, because people too crazy. We might go over to the woods where we was looking for that egg. I might take a picture of her on the bike there. But that's where I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that with the bike. Guys, thank you so much. I cannot, oh my God. You know what? Since we did that, I'm gonna get some Subway tonight. I'm gonna get her a foot long, me a foot long. I'm gonna get my son one, though he's not even talking to me, but just in case he come over later or next month or something, I'm gonna have one for him. I'm gonna get that. That's gonna be like $60 a night. Remember, y'all, when I started, I told you I had 40. I didn't tell y'all that, because now all I got is the bike money. But the Subway gonna definitely be 60. It's definitely gonna be 60, because that's just they charge the door. It's so expensive, the DoorDash. I wish I could drive again. Brooke says I drive. She said, Brookie says I drive. I wish I could drive. I wish I could drive. Then you hear Princess in the back. Mama, you want your car keys? Who are you talking to? That's my niece. That's my niece. I know I've never said anything about a niece in the house, but that's my niece. I always think somebody, she's talking to my sister though. But my sister leaving because I have my own house. No, I don't. Maria, I don't live with my sister. You don't have to worry about that. I don't live with my sister. Okay. But yeah, is that another cash app? That was my PayPal. Oh, okay. That's good. To the person who just sent it to me on PayPal, I kind of wish you would have just sent it to Cash App, because then I could have had it all together. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm going to see if DoorDash still takes those 2 payment forms again. They ain't never took. Let's see if they do that. Then somebody will be like, what? Oh, somebody just sent me a Subway. Buy 1 foot long, get 1 free when you DoorDash before. Thank you so much. Oh my God. So, guys, y'all just made I didn't even come on here for nothing. But don't worry, for those who sent it, I'm going to do a video, because I'm going to get that bike tomorrow. We're going to get the bike. Now, let's fast forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow, Siwa don't come live. She just leaving these long bulletins in her community wall. So these be the long bulletins. Hey guys, it rained all day today. Princess woke up with a headache. I think that Subway, it seemed a little off to me. Mine tasted a little tartar. But we had got the tuna. Do y'all think it could be food poisoning? I really don't know. But if it doesn't stop the vomiting and she's puking diarrhea everywhere, I don't want to tell you guys too much. But I'm thinking I might just take her by the doctor to see what the doctor says. Or maybe Monday morning. It's only Saturday. But I'll let you guys know. So I won't be doing the video with the bike tonight. But just keep looking at my community wall. I'll let you know sometime when I'm going to come on with it. 3 days later, she'll come on and she'll tell us how something happened to the computer. The lights went out. Something happened. But Princess ain't got no damn bike. Okay? She don't have a bike. This is the same woman who literally was like, she needed to get Princess some school supplies, and school started like a week early. It was like, wait, what did she go to school with on the first day? I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Your computer? I need to know. People do love them. I mean, it's me for people in my life I love. People can love them. I'm telling you, I've watched her do it. I'm telling you, I was watching her, and this is a famous one she would do. Yeah, we're gonna play Name That Live. Let's see who was watching. See within. She came on there that day. Well, we all know about the computer from the steam of the bathtub. Like I said, I've heard it all. I've heard her say, "Hey, y'all want me to get more deep into the when she was doing the little we were just talking about him. I forget what it's called. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The little spirit box. I done seen her grift for that, and I ain't seen the spirit box. They ain't get no better. I done seen her grift for underwater camera because she was gonna be doing all this stuff when she was doing the hiking through the mountains and all this shit. Ain't seen that. She was supposed to go to the reservation with somebody that she found that was Native American, and he was actually from the same tribe she from. We don't even know what tribe she from. She don't know because she ain't from no tribe. She not indigenous. But she had met a whole person from her tribe who was going to go on vacation with her and take her. We still ain't seen that. When she first was going to the hotel that she didn't go to because she got doxxed, at first she was saying she was taking Princess. Then she wasn't taking Princess. Then she didn't go. Then she went. Girl, this is too much with this effort. Yeah, that laptop, she was grifting hard. She's, oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm using my phone. I don't know how to do this with it. I don't know how to do that with it. But I'm telling you, I just took that bath and the steam coming off the bath and my back and my she said her computer was like leaking like it had got dropped in water off steam. You would have had to went in a sauna. And who would take their phone in a sauna? Her, because she took her computer. Mm-hmm. Yes. About the D one, which D? D the truck driver? Wait, which D one? E11, which one? I didn't hear about the D1 myself, too much music. I was out. Right, she supposedly had water and she had to have something in it. It seemed like she had a heater in the bath. Cause I mean, I'm just trying to figure out I'm trying to pursue how it got so damn hot. And if you okay, here's my thing. If you get in the bath, and I used to worry about it, I'd be lying to y'all to tell you that the first time I listened to her on a live, and I was listening to it, and people in the chat like, "Oh, you worried me last night when you fell asleep, and you fell asleep on it." And she's like, "Oh, I just so exhausted, I'd be in so much pain. And the bath is the only thing that relaxes me because I don't take my medication at all. You know what? They give me this medication. I probably used it once in 7 months." Because I barely even touch it. I just use the bath to soak in it. And I said, oh, this child right here. But if I'm in so much pain that I need to soak in a bathtub that's so hot that it damn near melts my computer or it melts my computer, whichever one happened, then I shouldn't even be on live. I should be relaxing my body so that I can get out that pain. Not her. She in pain, still on live till she fall asleep in the bathtub. Right, who takes a bath with water? That ain't what you get in the bathtub for. You just get in the bathtub to sit in it. To sit in it. And that's what's so funny is because the first time I heard, like, you never hear water, it made me think back. And then she still had videos of, because one thing before, it would take her a while to realize to either put it on private or whatever she was doing with them videos, because they were still there. You could go. But whatever started like calling her out, I kid you not, she started pulling videos because then you could go back and watch them. But so many people disliked her and was calling her out already that they had the videos. They was already with it. They was with the shits. They was with the shits. And that's why I don't knock people for having clips and stuff like that. Because at the end of the night, you learn in this game, you might need it one day for your own sanity. It don't have to be to pass it around. See, everybody with a clip or a screenshot of what somebody said is not to go pass it around. It's not to go start some shit. It's just like I said, it's the YouTube files. Put it in the YouTube files. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm not talking about people's conversations. That's how I look. If I would have had a screenshot, I could have shown it. When Heidi mentioned that the woman was saying in the chat was defending her and her last name was Wigger, I knew instantly. Oh, that was Roadhog's chat. I seen it, and I knew just what it was because I was watching the live, and I seen the chat going, and I seen her in there. Oh, 4 people did this, and this is going on. Did you know 4 people have been by her house from the internet? Do you know she's gave out more than 4 addresses? What do you think she wanted people to go do? Go by their house or what? Mm-hmm. Have a great night, 11. Enjoy your dinner. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and remember when she had the accident and she's supposed would she break her nose and like her arm, but she was telling everybody because she all once again because she always tells on herself. She always tells a little bit, or she tells too much, or she give, you know what I mean? Where you gonna be like, wait, so it was a Wednesday, it was a this, it was a that, and then it was proven. Well, it basically was proven. We're gonna say it was proven that the injury she got on her hand came from her driving. Just like when she told us that Donnie's mother couldn't drive, that's why she had to take her to the prison, and she had to do this because she was damn near an invalid herself. She couldn't move around basically, but she was going to prisons to go visit her son. And but when we found out about it years later, this woman's still driving. So she wasn't driving then because she was so weak. But years later, she's still driving. Like I said, all of these are things y'all bring down. So this the messy bunch. So you crying because she got your FOIA. You knew that's what she'd do. But stop lying on me. Stop lying on Heidi. Heidi ain't got nobody looking for you. Ain't told you nobody looking for you. I damn sure ain't looking for. I ain't contracted through nobody to look for nobody for nobody. So that's not gonna happen. That's what it was. Her injury was like if your steering wheel, like if you had an accident, and that's what happened to your wrist on your steering wheel. Mm-hmm. Hey, pick me. But yeah, she tells on herself when she did the Christmas and the year before last when she did a little thing for it's supposed to be her son, which I wouldn't understand why she would be videoing live to send a video to her son. Like even if she don't have an iPhone, because everybody ain't an iPhone person, so she might not have an iPhone where they can FaceTime. But they got so many other, apps you could put on and the WhatsApp app, anything, and you could FaceTime with somebody. So I didn't get why it was live anyway. That I didn't get why she was in StreamYard at all. Like that didn't make any sense. And why would it have been even for your wait? Oh my God. Now look, Just Beetle is Crazy Cat Mama, Terry Lynn, me. Weren't you once upon a time supposed to be ambulance girl? Who else you gonna be? I'm me once again. There you go, just always lying. TL ain't studying you. She ain't watching you, talking about you, thinking about you, caring about what you said about her. But once again, that's somebody you doxed. Right. Last week you were me. Now you crazy cat mama. Okay. They just make up shit just to make it up. And here's the thing, Just Beetle. Let's say you were all of them. And what? And what? She got 100 accounts. That's why she think everybody got 100 accounts. Oh, hold on, put that I'll read it together. And the bug, if the bug leaving the internet, why the fuck she's still in chats commenting in the mass line, talking about people, what they doing, where they at, who came around, who said what, whose subscriber was in her chat. Oh, just too much. But I'm like, the fact that I just show you how she's such a bottom feed, a bottom bitch. Cause look, she competing with Sophie. And mad about what Sophie did. I said, boy, this girl's life is pathetic. She should retire. But the things that Jules does and says, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody's looking for, but I ain't looking for. Like I told, and I said this months ago, if I wanted her before the police or before she could know what was happening, before it would know, I'd be there. It wouldn't be announced on the internet. It wouldn't be seen. I wouldn't take it for days. I wouldn't follow for weeks. It wouldn't happen. Nothing like that. And I'd admit to everything I did. But that you're not that important to me. Like I said, I know it's fate if I bump into you in person. I know it's meant to be. I ain't looking for you though. Mm-hmm. You know, I told you if you say my name again, I am going to put out a TikTok with the video of you saying that man's name and tag Portillo. Don't say my name, girl. Keep my name out your mouth. Because the difference between me and you is everything I told you I was going to do, I didn't. And that's not a threat. It's just that you keep saying that people did you wrong on the internet. I want them to know you did them wrong on the internet. Or I'm going to tag the dude. No, that's fine. I just said, Just Beetle has been like 10 different people. Ain't Just Beetle just be Just Beetle? And whoever Just Beetle is, that's who they are? Damn. Who is Just Jules? She had a special license. A license to do what? What is an epilepsy license? Wait, what? Where you get them? They got them in Texas? Wait, what is that? Because I know some people with epilepsy and I don't know of any license they have. And I need them to have it too, because if one have it, they all need to have it. What's the license? Because if it's a license to act a fool, then nah, I ain't buying it. Oh, because she said, "All right, she had she trying to say she had a special driver's license because of the epilepsy." Well, I would think that if the epilepsy was bad, they would probably prefer she didn't drive. Because I had a friend who had a heart condition, and they were telling him that it's a rare heart condition, but that things could excite. So he was asked not to drive, and though he kept driving for a while, but that's what he was asked not to do. Was driving was one of the things he was said that because you never know what could happen, or But yeah. Right? Who cares who Just Beetle is? Like she acts like here's the thing. So all the people she's ever said who Just Beetle was, that she thought Just Beetle was, it's not like they wouldn't tell you like, yeah, that's me, and or oh what? Or anything that the people you ever thought it was wouldn't say to you under their name of who they really are, what they had to say about you. Why would they need to be under another channel or name to say that? And how can I be I'm Just Beetle and we be in chats at the same time and be in my chat while I'm talking. I guess I'm sitting here now. Look, unlike her, I'm normally on camera. She's not. So that means she's on devices doing other stuff. She's following other stuff. She's sitting there listening to a whole nother live, watching another live. I'm sitting here showing you me. I'm showing you me. And the only reason I turned the camera out of the office because I was doing something else while I was sitting here talking. But yeah, and that can be distracting when you're talking and people watching you doing something else. So yeah, but other than that, Like I said, this chick, these pity parties. Like y'all said, she's still in chats, still telling lies on people, still doxing people, still talking shit about people, still now about to turn on Sophie for the 30,000th time. Still her and Siwa about to break up for with this senior year. They breaking up for senior year. They not going to prom together. Mm-hmm. Right. And that's their problem. And here's the funny thing. She'll be sitting here telling all these people, all these different people just who Just Beetle is, and none of them are Just Beetle. But she won't be telling you people that she know for a fact are pretending to be other people because it's really Clark, it's really Jay Fed, it's really one of her crew. But she'll come telling y'all, oh, y'all know Just Beetle is Danny, don't you? You know why? Because when she does that, see, y'all gotta know how she playing. This is the dirty game she playing. Because remember, she thought she was messing with a pimp named Slickback, but she wasn't. She was messing with a pimp named Get Bit Back. But anyway, so what she does is, let's just say Just Beetle done said something about people who aren't going at certain people. She'll say Just Beetle is. I'm saying you did Just Beetle, but she'll say Just Beetle is them. Oh, Danny thinks she gonna say that. Oh, Danny, first of all, to me, you a flunky if somebody telling you somebody said something make you jump. I don't jump like that. Don't nobody say jump, and I say how high. That's just not me. But that's how she moves. That's how she moves. And that's why I said what you won't do is bully me. And I feel like to all the creators that they make disappear and the subscribers, come out. Come out under your name. Come be who you are. If you're messy, you just messy. That's you. They messy. If you're not messy, they're not messy. Be you. Because they want to run people off. That's why they keep doing stuff till they run you off. And that's why every time they want somebody to leave them alone, what do they tell you they finna do? Run off. I'm gone, baby, gone, but I'm in the chat. I can't do nothing with the internet. I can't do this. I can't do it. It's not worth it. I'm not making any money. They're taking my money. They're taking my subscribers. You don't own none of these subscribers. YouTube does not tell subscribers you can only be subscribed to one content creator who does something. So if he talk about TV shows, you can't be with nobody else who talk about it. And if her and Sophie were gonna do the same show, why didn't you come together and do it? Why didn't y'all do it? Take turns doing it on each other, anything? Because y'all don't know nothing about togetherness, or y'all don't know nothing about really building or doing anything. All y'all know is I want it my way. I don't want anybody else to see anybody else do it because she might do it better. She might get more people than me. And I've never seen such jealousy and insecurity in my life. Never. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Sapphire Beetle. You Sapphire Beetle now? Man, I'm telling you, you're gonna have me change my name on here to Just Beetle. Just cause. She know I'm not Just Beetle. I'm not unlike her, I'm not known for stock accounts. She known for stock accounts. She known people done outed accounts that she was her. Cause she's so dumb that every time she come friends with somebody, she tell them one of her stock accounts. And then they tell when they trade on them. Mm-hmm. I know that's right. When you want it your way, go to Burger King. And what you're gonna learn, sometimes they ain't even gonna give it to you your way. They said it, but they let. By that they meant you could eat burgers all day. And then they it wasn't like a breakfast menu, or you could still have a Whopper as soon as they open the door on that mofo. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but for the last 6 months, I swear she been trying to figure out who Just Beetle is. You know who I think Just Beetle is? Just Beetle. Nah, I ain't even gonna curse you like that and say Just Beetle is Jules. I don't care who Just Beetle is, but she sure wanna know. It is burning her butt, Just Beetle. She can't figure it out. Nah, nanny, nah, nah, nanny, nanny, nah, nah. She wanna be Just Beetle. Remember when she was like, it says Just Beetle. I mean, she was going off. I'm like, is a beetle like a bad? Is there some cursing thing about Beetle that bothers her so bad? Yeah, she is disgusted by Beetle. Mm-hmm. Wait, Bambi is whose friend? That's it. That's it. That's the real thing. Is I can't dox Beetle because I don't know who it is. So I'm gonna keep trying to figure out who it is. Okay, here's the thing. From now on, what we should start doing, everybody who care. When you in a chat, I don't care who chat it is. When they start saying something, if you think, wait, when or what, just say proof. Proof. Just put proof in there. Proof. Proof. Half the stuff these people say, where's the proof? Jewel, I done seen Siwa in a chat saying maybe Heidi and Jules should just talk and like what? Wait, what? If you watch what Heidi said, then you know one, Heidi ain't say what Jules saying she said, and two, why would they need to talk? Why? Why? Because no matter who's messing with Jules, Heidi seems to be the number one person for the last few years she wants to put on that list. That's who she gonna speak about the most. Heidi got the black car coming through, the dirty black car coming through. Heidi told her to just go on and chop your wrist and throw it into the moon. Heidi is always, girl, everybody told you they didn't care you wrote names. Everybody went and bought Sharpies as a joke and sat around with them all day. Everybody had something to say. And by everybody who you seem to care that they cared what they had to say, that they seem to have had something to say. You didn't hear the people that say, oh my God, I'm going to be with you. I'm so glad you didn't. You didn't hear that because all you heard was people that was like, girl, who cares? Don't you ever talk about taking your life and talk about my name. Girl, don't write my name on you. Don't talk about my name. I'm going to think you doing voodoo over there on yourself. You talking about writing my name on you, girl. I don't want to hear about it. Mm-hmm. Right, she said you called me up, Jewel. You would stink of betrayal and skankyism. We would smell it through the computers. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. 90s was putting up billboards. Come on. But she definitely said she wanted to put a billboard up on Terry Lynn. And then that was another thing. The whole time, no matter what, even when she was so-called back cool with Terry Lynn, which she never realized that the only reason Terry Lynn and Heidi even gave her anything is because she actually what she was pretending, because we learned it is different because she's a liar. She was pretending like she just saw me for me because I saw her for just her, and then I didn't go into none of that. I didn't dog, I didn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? But they said, well, you know what? She actually just seeing Danny for Danny, and we got respect for Danny. So for that, we'll give a little respect to you. She don't even see that. But she because she's not smart enough to know real recognize real. She don't understand real shit. So the whole time, even when she was around, she couldn't realize that we actually really fucks with each other. Like we actually really got cool with each other. It's not some, I need Terry Lynn to go fight these people for me. I need a white stamp of approval. I need Heidi to go do this for me. And I need the stamp of approval. No, that's not what our friendships are based on. So, and then she was mad about it. But I thought you got all these friends over there. I thought all these beehive people was just so loyal to you. But yet they've let you go to the brink of almost taking your life several times. And not one of them seemed to be a friend. I guess they call you, but I'm sure they also send you clips. I'm sure they tell you everything somebody said about you. I'm sure. Mm-hmm. But how do you get hated, just like Muzz? How do you get hated in every sector you go to? So is that really the people or you? You the common denominator. Ambulance, how you doing, sis? I was just talking about you earlier, because just Beatles, CI, they said that's me. Now they saying it's Crazy Cat Mama. They said it was you. They said it was TL. They said the B just can't stop deciding who Just Beetle gonna be. She doesn't know yet. Just Beetle, you are everyone. We all Just Beetle. Forget it. We just Beetle. We just type one letter each. We know what we're gonna say. And my letter is this, whatever my letter is for that word, and we just type it. That's what we do. Like I said, everything she accused people of. And that's why I like to tell people, none of this stuff is my life. I literally don't sit and watch everything going on. I don't. When things are going on, if it's a piece of a puzzle and you keep talking about something, I'm gonna want to go see their side of it. And I've always said that. And that's why What I've learned, and then sometimes you'll find out, oh, I was wrong. I kind of thought it was this way. I was wrong. And sometimes you'll learn, oh, I was right, or they were right, or what they said ain't far fetched, or I see it, or I don't see it. But I make up my own mind. But I definitely watch what I watch. But sitting and watching them all day, I couldn't. Being stuck in that now. Cousin Sapphire Beetle. That's how I. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's you know what, in ambulance, I swear, just like I said yesterday, when we get to talking about these kind of conversations, to me, I become a subscriber again. I know I'm on a platform, but because that's what you be thinking. Like, it's real annoying if you go on somebody's page and you watching them. Listen, if you're gonna do it, she's gonna be doxing somebody, talking about somebody, bringing up their family members, throwing out their personal information, doing all this. But then when it's on her, she don't just come back like, oh, so you want to dox me? Oh, okay, blah blah. Just whatever, because it happened. Not saying you deserve it, whatever. Just saying. She don't come like that. She comes like a victim. Like she was sitting over there doing nursery rhymes or church boards, and then somebody came over there and just brought drama to her and just started. No, girl, you done literally been sitting on platforms saying like, I'll go backstage and or in the back chat or in the off the line, I'm gonna give you people's address. You said it. You said it. You've outed people's stuff when you were mad in one of your little rages, but then you'll act like you're innocent. A lot of people do that on here. They do. Mm-hmm. 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 Wambulance. Mm-hmm. And then why is it that these people the people on the internet can repeatedly be in shit, put your name in shit, triggered you because you was in there and it triggered you. But if you talk about it, you're the one who want the mess. What? It was many a days. I can't even lie to y'all when some of this stuff was going on. I wish that, like, man, could there just be a chat where we can honestly like talk about it for real? Like, talk about it. And see, that's what people don't understand. If I'm saying, hey, you did this, da, 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 we talking about that person. We always got to throw 8 other people. Let's eat this elephant one bite at a time. Because that's why we don't get nothing resolved. Because you'll come on to talk about this, and somehow we'll get into some other stuff that nothing to do with that. Cat, how you doing, sis? Yes, just tricking. Like I said, I ain't calling these people by their names no more, period. We got just tricking. We know, yikes. He yikes. It fits him perfectly. Broken broom. We got snaking. You know. Mm-hmm. They do. And then here's what's wrong. So Jules will say, I'm doing this to somebody because they did something to me. Then how come you can't understand that they doing something to you because you did something to them? If that's the logic, that's like somebody who said, I cheated on you because you cheated on me. But then wouldn't that get them a right to cheat on you? Because so when does it stop? Are we gonna cheat forever? Oh yes. Yes, just tricking. At first she was gonna be just snitching. I said, that's not obvious. Just tricking is all of it. She tricking her life away. She was tricking on Backpage for free. She's tricking. She just tricking. How can I have respect for her? She has no respect for herself. And that's the thing. Everybody's on my back. Do you know it's like people do you know what you've done on this internet, girl? Like I said, I don't have to have ever had a private conversation with Savage. I don't have to have any of that. What I know, once again, I'm about to become a subscriber again. When Savage and them were doing their garage lives and all that other stuff, before I heard people say anything bad, I heard people talking about laughing, joking, and having good times. Then one day I heard a bad comment about it, And then, because that's what people do around here, whether it's the truth, whether it's not, whether it was just somebody's opinion, they just keep repeating it and repeating it and repeating it and repeating it. And then you'll look up a couple of years later and we're still doing it. But one of the things I'm going to say is, I feel like when it comes to, I just said this to Savage yesterday. I said, I didn't even know what really y'all beef started with. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't. But what I do know, she's had a hard on for you for a very long time. So she could say you're on her, it's her. It's her. It's her. And even if you get off of her, she's going to still be talking about you to a point to bring you back. That's why I say with these people, I'm going to talk about it when I want to. When I want to. And it could never be all the time. It could never be even the top of the list of things I do. It could never be my most popular thing because I would never want it to be. There's nothing popular about these people. So many options. So many options. We could make up a million names for her. Then she said, do you know what it's like to have something on the Urban Dictionary, your name? How about we redefine it? Because exactly what you did to old boy is what you do to every friend you've had on this internet. When you get mad, you do some terrible stuff to people that you could never take back. But then you want everybody to forgive you, though you're not really sorry because you're going to do it again. Yeah. What is a just jewel? A snake that is so low she could suck an earthworm off without bending over. That's what a just jewel is. She's everything you never want your daughter to be around. She's everything that when people think of why they hate and can't trust women and why women don't get along with women, it's her. It's that type of girl. It is. She plays with mental health. I suffer from mental health. And if I swear to you all, if I told you all some things I've been through that have been traveling with my mental in this last couple of months, you give me no right to come on here and be that way. In my 3 years that I'm about to be in as being a content creator, I've been through some things. I lost 4 family members last year within a month. And I've never came on here with one fucking reason to come and treat y'all like crap. Let me go take it off on them because they less than. I don't think I'm better than nobody on here, but I'll be damned if some bully, trash ass reason I hated women for years in my life, like Jules, is somebody that ever make me shut up talking about it. I don't care if everybody say, oh, you a sellout because you over there talking about them and with them. I don't give a damn. I ain't never kissed one of these people's ass. I ain't never hashtag nobody. I ain't never put nobody's name for no shine. I put John's name out there because I want the whole internet to know he a racist. I want him to know he's trash and he dogs out women. So I want him to know that even though in this little corner he thinks he's somebody, if the internet knew who he was, they would be dogging him, maybe coming through everything he was to tell him how they don't want him nowhere around. And I won't stop until the internet's doing it. Period. And I'm never going to make a place for him, ever. As I watch him pull women together to do just what I hate women doing. Just sitting, fighting. But chicks like that, bullies who dox women and send people's pictures, their address and pictures of their home to let them know, to try to scare them and intimidate them, who give their address to men, who threaten sexual stuff. I don't like that chick. I never will. And if we were on the streets, I wouldn't like that chick. I wouldn't be cool with that chick. And I would not sit down and not say nothing to that chick. Those wouldn't be things that would happen with me. Not if it was happening in my face. I'm not going looking for that chick, but I'm not going to sit in my face. No. And since you keep reaching for me, you keep wanting to put everything out me. I'm so bad. I think I'm so ghetto. I'm so this. You think I'm a man. I think I'm tough. You think I'm a loser. You think my mama ain't shit. My daddy ain't shit. My kids ain't shit. I'm all these things. I've done nothing you've done. So if I'm all of this, what are you? What are you? If I'm beneath, what are you? Huh? You could have went to jail for tricking and drugs and whatever else you was connected to. I've never could have been in jail. Now, I've done things that probably could, but never even they never sat in the police station. Ain't one for you on me ever. I ain't never did narcotics to please no man. I ain't never did narcotics. That don't make me better. Nobody made me better than you. But you so much better than me. Mm, mm, mm. I know for a fact ain't no man I ever mess with bent it over so he can get some crack. We are not the same, but you keep thinking you better than me. And I ain't gonna lie, when you was dogging out my mama, I was gonna come on here and talk about your mama so bad you would have joined her. Cause I wouldn't have got up off of her. But because I love my mama so much and my mother is better than that, I left your mama out of it. But you, uh-uh, 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 uh-uh. Because you won't stop. You still putting out lies on me. You done said you got a criminal record on me. I don't got no criminal record. I was arrested one time in my life, 13 years old. I'm 44. Ain't gonna be nothing me calling the police ever scared or nothing, none of that shit. It's never happened. Never had an incident when the police was sitting there and we was talking. It was a none of that. But you told everybody you had a whole record on me. Because you always got some bad stuff. Now I'm looking for you, but what, I can't find you? What, I'm such a pussy, I just keep looking for you. I follow you and then just ruffle in the leaves so you can hear them like I'm Jason. No, none of this happened. You must not know me. And I know you don't because you keep playing with me like I'm all these other people when I'm not. I'm honest about who I am. You lying and you believe in the liars on what they tell you. And that's not me being tough. I told you, Jules, the truth of the matter is if I wanted to, really, I'd have you in all kinds of legal trouble. Real life. And it's not because of my dad. It's because of what you've done. It's because of what you've done. I have you in a man. Like I said, but don't you worry your little pretty little face. That's nothing. You be shaming women and shaming their body. You look like shit. You look like shit. You do. You do. And your insides are so shitty, it's what makes you look worse on the outside. But you always dogging women. You and your crew of women who don't show their face. Ever. They all sitting under 20, 30-year-old pictures. Oh, well, Jules did. Back when in November when I was in Tennessee, oh, my mother's a bad mother because she wasn't married to my father. All kind of shit. Oh, my mother, look what she did with me. She failed with me. I don't know how she failed with me. If my mama failed me, what your parents do with you? You a 54-year-old woman with no education, no husband, no real friends, no land, no career, no nothing. Nothing. You're a loser. You treat people like shit, like you're somebody. You have no great resume. You say you protect animals, but you send smoke all around yours. But because you stopped smoking cigarettes, you good. Putting all them fumes around your cats? You nasty and dirty. That ain't good for animals. They even getting fresh air? Come on. But my mama wasn't shit. There's no way my dad could be a lawyer. I don't know. It's because he was black. I don't know. But he couldn't be. Yeah. Oh, and I failed my kids. Are they alive? Failed them. And I stopped listening because if she started talking to my grandkids, I'm going to lose my whole motherfucking man. And we're going to be done talking playing. Like, you can keep playing with everybody else. I'm not going to sit and play. These are certain games I'm just not playing with people. Because my mama, my daddy, my nothing, just like yours, they not the reason you a loser. You the reason you a loser. But yeah, like I said, oh no, it was just threat after threat. Like I said, the first person to make a physical threat was her threatening me with a friend. Not me threatening her. And like I said, I'm not worried about her. And I said, stop saying I'm looking for you. I'm not. When I came out there and took your birthday, I wasn't looking for you. I knew just where you were. I know that you live not 3 blocks away from where I was at. and didn't give a damn. I kicked it in your neighborhood and had a great time. Won my South Park stuff, the plushie. I had a great time. Did bumper cars, miniature golf. I had a great time. And so, like I said, why I'm looking for you. Anytime I've come to your name, just like she said, Danny was driving past that I did a video. First of all, it was a short. I did a video driving past laughing. She laughed. It wasn't no sound because I was playing Yikes by Nicki Minaj. So where was I laughing? What the video was to show you is that when you wasn't even thinking about it, somebody could be right outside your house. They didn't make no announcements. That's what it was. And to let you know, I see your business. And I make sure that when I put it on my Facebook, that I let everybody know that that's a rehabilitation center. And there's nothing you can do to say it's illegal, because as long as you still got this label, this one, I can do that. That's not a crime. Go ask one of your lawyer friends. And then they can say, well, Danny, you go tell your lawyer friends or the police, she's just trying to harass me with it. They'll probably ask you, why do you have it there? And why do you have it there while you're doing drugs? Because it's really a place for you to bring in people on drugs so you can prostitute them out. Because you think nobody cares about them. And that's really what it was. I'm calling you out on that. Yeah. Yeah, when I was in Tennessee, she was trying to dog me out. I don't play that shit. Because like I said, my family will legally take you down, and then I got a part of a family. Like I said, man, one of the biggest wars going on out here. Like, please, you don't want to smoke. Now, don't make me tough. I'm tough. It sure don't make you tough sitting here trying to fight something you're not going to win. Either way. Either way. Either way. It's not a threat. It's a threat that I got to tell somebody that. That means they're threatening me, that I got to let you know that. Because Danny doesn't come on this internet and just sit on her channel to threaten people. I don't. Danny don't come up in here and act like I'm tougher than nobody. If you kick it with me, I'm not out here to get into people. I'm not doing none of that. I'm a lover. But I am not going to sit on the internet and watch somebody use tactics, even on me, that are like bully tactics, and it's not going. You're not scaring me out of anything. The day I'm scared to come on the internet is the day I'm scared to walk the streets. And the day I'm scared to walk the street it's a you or me thing. I ain't gonna be scared. I'm 44 years old. I've never been scared to walk down anywhere, to go anywhere. Never. 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 State to state. Never. City to city. Never. South side to west side. Never. I've never been afraid. I've known if something going on, I don't need to be out there. I've never been afraid. I've never. And I won't be on because of the internet. I'm not doing that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like my mother said, I've come a long way. I'm gonna let her take me back. Cause see, one thing people know about me, when I don't care, I don't care. All that you gonna go jungle, don't that none of that's gonna move me. You know, tough people that don't move me. Then I'm gonna get the goony goo-goos I know. I'm gonna get the crazy people I know. The people that ain't gonna put no ski masks on. The people that's not gonna nothing. The people that are posted. So that's why I said when people start talking about they going to get they crazy, don't have me go get my crazy. Because it ain't gonna be me. I'm about to tell you, it ain't gonna be me. I'm not crazy like that. Mm-mm. 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 That's why I don't play those games. I don't threaten people. I'm coming to you for no. I don't do none of that. So stop lying on me, please. Please. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's a good thing. I mean, because anybody she knows. Mm-hmm. Click the link. JJ, come out and play. What was that other little song Ray used to have? He used to say, let me turn this Bone Thugs and Harmony off in my ear. What was that other one he used to have? And he say, Walk with me. Come on now, talk with me. Or something like that. Talk with me while you walk with me. Something like that. I can't remember. Oh, she can't spell the truth because she's lying. She spelled it with an L. She's just nasty. Like I said, a nasty person. And it would be, it would be picking on her. To pick on her, it would involve her doing nothing. And people were messing with her. People are fed up with her. Like, even, like I said, man, back when they was calling up bottom holes, everything, I never got into that. Never. Like, come in a chat, no, they knew it. That's why they was even saying something, because I wasn't doing none of it. Because when I came in there, what we was doing was, she was doing the Jen shit. It was funny. You know what I'm saying? She played some music. It was good. What's some shit like that? Like I said, but people would take it to another level because they was being fake. I guess I was supposed to be being fake. I don't know. I wasn't. Because I didn't come on the internet to be fake. Why would I be fake on here? Why should any of you all be fake on here? Why should any of you all have to explain your decisions? You grown. Mm-hmm. You listen to Scarface. Yeah, like I said, and that's the thing I don't get. And I mean, we've all made mistakes. And that's this say, well, Danny don't have a problem. Danny is still like them, and she heard this person did that. But here's the thing, what all of them can say, y'all did fucked up shit, and I still liked y'all at a point. Or when by like, because on the internet, if you say you like somebody, they make it like y'all got married. They make it like that's your best friend. They're gonna be your matron of honor if you get married. You get what I'm saying? Or they gonna be your best man. I just said I liked them. I just said they made me laugh. I just said they entertaining. I just said I've been watching them a couple of years. I just said I've been subscribed. That's what I said. There's nothing more to that. But that's that. But on here, you can't do that. Like I said, people I like that I'm like, whether the internet here or not, whether I'm on YouTube or not, I rock with Heidi. I rock with Terry Lynn when they didn't like the beat. Like I said, I'm gonna keep saying it. When they didn't like the beat, that didn't make my decision because we all have our own opinion. But then they'll say, Danny don't mind, not mad that Volume them had something to do with that piece. I sure ain't. I sure ain't. Sorry, not sorry, I'm not. No. It came out, they stood in it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I mean, because once again, I don't think nobody a saint. Danny's even told you things that y'all wouldn't know or didn't know. Yeah, I've been a mess on the internet before. Wasn't over here in this sector. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? But when I say being a mess, it was because people was bullying and I was talking shit with them. Shit, I was with it. I'll be where you at talking shit. But like I said, I don't even do that. I don't come in nobody chat. So don't say I'm somebody else because I don't come in nobody chat and start nothing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. Then just watching the internet. Sometimes I'm just like, people on the internet, everything they say they don't want, most of them is exactly what they do want. So these content creators are saying they don't want drama. I'm telling y'all I don't want drama because I don't be in drama. But at the same time, I'm going to speak up. Dreamsicle, how you doing? I'm going to speak up and say something. So nobody speaks for me. So I'm going to speak up and say something. And some of this stuff, when you watch it, you just feel like I got to say something. I'm a content creator, which means that when I come on here, I'm either going to be covering, my content is going to either be covering things on YouTube, which first of all, things on YouTube should be something every content creator covers, something that's going on YouTube or social media, because you are a part of social media. Like, so somewhere in that, it should be. I'm doing the Susan Smith. I want to talk about that because the funny thing is that's one of the cases that always stands out to me over the years. And recently I had just been talking about it. So for this to be her paroling year and realize it's been 30 years, I really want to talk about it. So we're going to do that tomorrow. But I also was sent today about, let me see, because I don't want to say the wrong name. because I just got it sent. I haven't even watched it. And maybe you all have heard of this case. But the TikTok killer. Has anybody heard about the TikTok killer? But he killed his wife in San Diego. Yeah, so I'm about to watch it. So I guess right now he's on trial. And so I really want to get in that because once again, that is somebody in social media too. So I really want that. And he was a big TikToker too. Seems like he had a real big following. But like I said, I just heard of him. Ali, what is it? Belanda? Oh shit! Don't let me. Abdullah. I'm not gonna pretend to pronounce his last name. Ali. We gonna call him Ali. Y'all heard of him? But we'll talk about him. I want to watch that first. And because one thing about me, that's the thing. Some of us, you're not a journalist. I'm not a journalist because one, I'm not a writer. I told you I'm dyslexic, and that doesn't give me excuses to not write. It's just not my big thing. But some of us just go into stuff. So like if I hear about a murder in my city, I might start by being on the person's page giving condolences, and that lead me to another page and another page. And you look at me, I was into this. So when I watch a story on somebody, so like even with you all remember the girl, she was a big seller for paparazzi, the one whose husband died, the one who they were doing the Savvy diet and stuff. But when I heard about her and her husband in that situation, I went back and I started watching all her videos on Facebook, her videos on everywhere she was. I literally for 2 days watched nothing but her videos. Her videos when she first came out to when she got super skinny. I get entrapped in something. So I get entrapped. Oh, hell no. No cat poop hanging from the doors. No. Yes. Yep. Yes, he is. So I just found out about that today and heard about that today. So I was gonna start watching it. I've really been looking at the last I don't know about you all, but here's something that when I was listening to it, sent chills down my spine. Because like I said, when it comes to that Susan Smith, I think that was the most horrific thing ever. But when I was listening to Tommy Pope, the prosecuting attorney, and he was talking about how when the father testified, that he feels like that people really needed to hear his testimony. The fathers, they should have heard it. But in this one part of it, he said the father was telling good stories about the boys in his memories. This is during the court time, so it's only a year after everything went down. But and he was talking about the boys, but he said they didn't like baths because they didn't really like water. When I tell y'all, it made me just saying it hurts my feelings so bad. Oh, that case. Oh, those little boys and the dog, this woman. And I do understand that in 1994, I'm sorry, yeah, that just, I'm sorry, that caught me. Because for him to say they didn't like water and that bitch to do them like that, that just bothers me. But anyway, I do understand that in 1994, life was within 30 years. After serving 30 years, you could be eligible for parole. And that was to all the life. I understand that. And that it wasn't until 1996 where that would be changed. I understand that part. But I'm like, just because she's up for parole does not mean she's getting it. And I do understand that. But that heifer. And then, y'all, I cannot wait to talk. I'm not even gonna bring it up, but I have to say this. This heifer was doing calls on dating lines last year. This is just last year. Telling one of the suitors, one of the guys she was talking to, telling them that she would be a great stepmother. I almost choked her with the phone. I said, you skank. First of all, for her to even make statements like that is pretty sadistic in itself. That's I almost said that other girl. I don't even want to talk about her. I know who I was about to say, Anthony. That's like her telling me she's gonna be a great mother. Like, no, because she won't even admit your partner, your daughter, so it's no way. But yeah. Yeah, and they were saying that in this one part, he said, yeah, about the bab, and that just made me, it just sent chills down my spine, like, this heifer. Then it's like, that just is never gonna get old. It's never gonna get old. It's just like, that's why the same thing. See, it's certain cases with these children that already, no matter what race, gender, when it comes to these children and this type of stories, ever since I was a little kid in Adam Walsh, it's just a terrible story. It's terrible. It's scary. It's sad. It's the worst thing to ever hear. But when you have people lying, it's just like that story. I think Heidi, you talked about it before on your channel, and I said it might have been Amber. Somebody back in the day was talking about the lady when they said the coyote took her baby, and there was all this controversy. Did she kill her baby? Did the coyote really take her baby? Now these days, you never know who to trust. That's why when women are telling the truth, if everything don't fall in line, they think they lying, and it's like, because all these people who lie. Oh, they stole my car. The car thief and the kids. Come on, car thief on no kids. A car thief is going to see kids and either jump out the car and leave the car, throw the kids out on the side of the road safely. They're not usually animals with the kids, unless they came to kidnap the kids. Because kidnappers and car thieves are two different people. It's two different people. Yeah, but like I said, but there's so many things to come. And then even with YouTube, I told myself not only would I do things different, I wanted to make sure that my chat was open to everybody. It wasn't a clique. My chat is not a clique. It's not, oh, if you hear you down with this. No, respect gets respect. And so I said I was going to do those things because those are things that when you're in a chat, and then when you're in chats and people don't agree with you, that's like, man, I'm not mad about disagreement. I'm mad that people are so used to talking to each other like somebody's beneath you, or you're better than somebody, or I'm your child. No, talk to me like you want to be talked to. So however you ask me that question, no, if somebody asked you, you wouldn't go into defense. You would just answer. But if you would go into defense, then I am, because I'm feeling like, why are you talking to me like that? Why are you coming in here? Like, that's like when people come into your comments and say stuff like, I hate videos like this, and I don't think you're this, whatever they say. Why did you have time to do that? Because my response is, I hate when people got time to do nothing, to just be mean, to just be nasty. I've seen some videos where I thought, oh my God, this is disgusting. I didn't stop to put in the chat, this was so disgusting, I hated it. I can't believe I watched it and took time out to just write this letter to you. I just don't do stuff like that. Like I said. So to me, in your channel, just make sure you're covering your own butt. Make sure if there's anything you're doing, you following the rules to TLS. Because when we talk about our freedoms of speech, it doesn't mean we can come out here and say anything. It doesn't. It doesn't. And we have to make sure that when we're saying something, I'm not saying something that if I'm trying to hurt one person, I hurt all these people, because I'm not here to do none of that. Like I said, I love a good roast and a good drag. I love a good, you know what I'm saying? I love a little mess. I love when people confront people who are messy. I love when the bully gets attacked. I'd be lying if I said I did. I'd be lying. I do. And I love the underdogs. I'm always going to fight. I'm an underdog. You know what I'm saying? I had disabilities, and like I told you, I had my first child at 17. I was sick before. So like I said, I've had different things that, hey, everybody was always counting you out. Everybody was always going to tell you how you was going to lose, how you wasn't going to make it, how you weren't shit. Sometimes I was telling myself, my biggest enemy at any time was me, because I didn't believe in me no more. I started believing what people said. And I promised myself when I stopped doing that, I would never look back that way. I'm so far removed from that, I can't go back. So if y'all think I'm on here like to be mad, hell no. But I can see it all the way through. You know what I mean? I can see it all the way through. And people who are doing stuff like that and lying, because those are vicious lies that we out here looking for. I'm out here looking for you, girl. I'm not gonna go live every day to prove I'm not looking for you, and I'm not gonna hesitate if I'm in the city. Because remember, we live in the same, even though these are two different counties, they right next to each other. Like I said, I can take buses right here to where you at, because we that close to each other, and you knew that before there was ever an enemy. You knew that. You knew that I said I want to know all this stuff, and you came and picked on me. Then you keep putting my name in these lies. You keep pulling shit, and I ain't gonna lie to you. And then, like I said, they run around. Then there's the race. I ain't looking. People draw race on me by things that they looking at with color. I'm not. I'm not. I judge people by people. So I had to come finish that because I felt like yesterday I wanted to finish the conversation. Heidi, I wish I could have stayed on yours and finished the conversation. I wanted to come on there and do that, but I didn't. So today I was like, you know what? When I'm done doing everything I have to do today, I'm gonna go ahead, finish this conversation about this. Because like I said, I don't even think about this chick every day. I damn sure don't watch her channel. But if people I watch them and I catch up on what's going on. Like I said, see. Another one that continues to lie on people. Continue. Well, I'm waiting for the day when one of these heifers actually get on here and tell what they've really done. Admit they real stock accounts. Admit how they betrayed people. Flush out they doggone phone so we can see all the stuff they got. That's why they so scared of what everybody else doing, because they know what they do. And there's no, I know that saying, there's no honor amongst thieves. This is no honor among shady people. So when people are screwing people over, they don't trust nobody. When you out there just living dirty, you don't trust anybody. You don't trust anybody. To my Just Beetle, girl, you gonna be everybody. So we all are Just Beetle. We are Just Beetle. So we all Just Beetle. I'm just gonna start speaking, hey, I'm Just Beetle. Don't even say hey, Destin, just say hey, Just Beetle. Since we all Just Beetle. I'm Just Beetle number 8. I think I'm like the 8th Just Beetle. So I'm like Just Beetle 8. Oh, that's my lucky number too. Oh, I'm Just Beetle 8. Okay. So that Tidy, you what, Jay Beetle like 4? You were like the 3rd one. They call Just Beetle something. I don't know. It's so many Just Beetles, but we know. Now we know. And like I said, to anybody who, if me and you don't have a problem, I'm not like these fake people when they say it. Me and you don't have a problem. Me and you don't have a problem. We just don't. I'm not that person. Even if I'm watching something I don't like it, I'm gonna do things on here and people aren't gonna like it. I hope that doesn't make them not like me, because it's, you know what I mean. That's just not who I am. So, like I said, I ain't on here looking for no drama. If you pay attention to anything I've done in the whole time, I've literally been consistent. Just because you just now listening or you just now heard it, I haven't changed anything. And I ain't started nothing with nobody, so I don't care what nobody say. I don't give a damn if they put on Reddit all day. Danny started everything with everybody. She thinks she's tough. She went looking for them. First of all, that's one of the people that's harassing me. That's why they've been on Reddit to talk about me. They've been in private chats to talk about me. They've said things about. I'm not in none of those things. So how's Danny being messy? If Danny says something on her channel, she better not get out of prison. Pick me. I kid you not. That's why I'm doing a thing on her tomorrow. Because, like I said, that's one of those conversations. I wish we had chats back then. And I kid you not, when she went to jail, I wasn't even 16 years old when she went to jail. Okay? And even though I wasn't even 16 years old when she went to jail, I remember that case. I remember them looking for them babies. I remember them pulling that car out the lake. I remember that. I remember me thinking at that age, like, oh, I just hope they find the kids. I hope, like, I hope they find the kids. I remember feeling like that. I remember her little plea for the kids. And then I remember finding out that it was a liar. I remember actually, there are some cases that when I think about them, I think about how like they were impactful cases that you followed a lot. Hers was one, and I was young. the Columbine. I followed that. I followed that so much. And I'm talking about we didn't even have social media. So, you really follow these cases through articles. You know what I'm saying? Through articles, through going to the library. Because I ain't going to lie. When I really wanted to get on a computer back in the day, I was at the library. That's where I was to read the articles, to read the newspapers. My kid, you not. But yeah, that's how you stayed on it. And then another case, like I said, I watched every interview, everything about Columbine. I don't know, for some reason, glued. Kanika Jenkins. I was in the groups. I still get eerie when I go to Rosemont. Like, in Rosemont, beautiful. You kick it. They got everything over there. They got casinos, dispensaries, restaurants, hotels, skating rings, bowling alley. They got everything. Movie theaters. Everything is over there. But and I'd love to tell you that child was the only person that, but you know what? But that's a case that really got me. That I was stuck to. OJ. That's not just a big case that I feel like was just now. Kanika took it to a new level because Kanika was so internet based that, I mean, like I said, 24/7. 24/7. 24/7. That's all I'm saying. That's the case that, trust me, especially whenever I go into, we talk about going to the fouls. That's a case like I said, highly invested. I could have conspiracy conversations on it that could go all kind of ways, from the friend angle to the, don't get me started. I bring up people didn't bring up. That was right there in your face. But yeah, I was very involved in that. Because when that happened with her, all I could think is that could be my daughter. You know what I'm saying? That could be my daughter. My goddaughters went to school with, so it was a lot where you like, this is, when it's close, this is my city. You know, so no matter what nobody thinks, I can't speak for nobody but me. When one of these kids, when we lose them, I don't sit and think, all the black kids, they just wanted that, they wanted this. I just think we just lost another kid. That just, it is always going to impact me. Always, like I told you. It did. Oh, whose message to delete? I didn't see no delete message come up on here. Usually I can see it on my screen. Well, we know it was accidents. We weren't really talking about nothing. I'm sorry to whoever's message got deleted. Oh no, baby, I know it was an accident. You know what? One day, Heidi, I told Heidi, man, I don't know how. It's actually, I thought I had put Sly. I thought I had blocked her one day falling asleep in my phone. You know, I was still in the chat when I fell asleep. And she said, well, make sure what you do is, if you like got your phone in your pocket or something, you close the chat. So what I do is I always make sure the chat ain't open. Yeah, that's sorry if we did do it. Oh, I know, mama. Yeah, I've done it. Like I said, I got blocked something. I'm like, wait a minute, how'd I block them? Because it was in my pocket open. The chat was open. And it's like, why, if it accidentally pulled it up in my pocket, why wouldn't it just cancel it? How come I didn't bump into cancel? How come I bumped into delete? But I think I had blocked it because I just, one day, I wasn't seeing her in Cherry Lane. It's like, even with that slide, see, I could do this all day. I can name anybody I got into it with here. Danny didn't get into it with them. They kept disrespecting me, calling me out my fucking name, calling me, belittling me, and I ain't do nothing. All the things they don't like about me. If you don't like me, you don't like me. That's fine. You have a right not to like me. But don't be mad if I hear or you say it, not respond to what you say, because sometimes I may not. Like I said, with Dear Vet, I let that shit go on and I didn't. And she was disrespecting me before she let me go. She was just doing it subliminally. And then these people all want to play like they weren't. I'm grown. So I'm not looking for no mess, but I'm not ducking none either. So it's like disrespected me over and over again. Slide, never did nothing to slide. Slide and D's whole problem with me was Terry Lynn. Period. Period. But see, they know I'm not the type of chick that you gonna hate on her, lie on me, and then even talk to me. Why? Because when I wasn't doing nothing, so like I said, never did nothing to him. Problem with me. Joe never did nothing to her. Terry Lynn and Heidi was my problem, not me. When Dear Yvette caught an attitude, it was because I was going over there to Heidi's playing trivia, laughing with Heidi and them. And then when Heidi said that day on a live, here was the bad part. Dear Yvette was being mad at me for going to Heidi's, but still trying to kiss Heidi's ass in the law on the law. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is what these people do because they so fake. They want to control you. When Dear Yvette, when AT2 stopped liking me, it was because I was still over there at Dear Yvette's. After she made the statement she made, and he could say it's not because he got back cool with her, but I never did nothing to him. Like, even when he got upset that day when I was at Reel's and me and Reel got into it, and I came up in Reel's chat, and he did this whole live that Reel, this I know it, because I'm gonna find a screenshot where Reel said in his in a live that AT2 had us under control, and he had told me where he was mad at me for coming over to his chat. First of all, how could he be? He's not my father, and I'm older than AT2, so why would he be telling me what to do? And I said, I ain't on none of that. But like I said, here we go once again, because people want to think about how they move around on the internet, not how I really been moving, because I ain't getting none of the stuff they're accusing me of. You still not going to find me in one secret chat talking about none of y'all. None of y'all. I haven't called nobody to check none of y'all, to tell none of y'all nothing. And there's nothing I've ever said I wouldn't say. Did I feel like Savage had something? He go real talk, because Danny a buck. Well, somebody told me one day, Danny, sometimes you too real. I'm gonna be who I am. You be who you gonna be. When Mandy got mad at me, one, I never did nothing to Mandy. Never. And we all got opinions, just like we all got asses. Okay? You entitled to have an opinion, but you cannot come to me and tell me what if I can't even tell you what somebody's saying bad about you? You only repeat what you believe. But you came in my whole thing and disrespected me. Breezy, you got something against me? Never did nothing to you. I've never done nothing to her. The last conversation me and Breezy ever had was when she sent me a message when I was in Tennessee and told me, don't you lose it over these people. I'm worried about you. Heidi told me that you was real pissed off. I said, I'm good. I just don't play that shit. I will fuck a bitch up. See, because in case a bitch ever think they gonna tell somebody what I said, I don't bite my tongue for anyone. Because one thing I know about the game of messy is sometimes people forget they messy because they shirt clean. You know what I'm saying? They think they not messy, but they still messy. So there's nothing coming out this here mouth. But I said, so they all had a problem. Mandy came into my comments and left a thesis that was very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. One, because I had never did nothing to her, and what I speak on about me has nothing to do with what I'm supposed to be speaking on about her. Me and Mandy ain't never held a conversation together. So why would I know what was going on with it to speak up for her? But that's how the internet be. Oh, Danny over there speaking about mud. She had to tell me, oh, everybody knew. Everybody knew about it. Well, Danny didn't know. And who cares what everybody know if I don't know? And one thing I know about most of the people that's, and just speaking on this sector, you know, the people that's over here that's in that those crowds, most of them know everything before we all know it. It's a bunch of secrets. It's a bunch of back conversations. It's all built around that. But so I thought, man, it's Savage. I seen like Savage getting distance, you know, is she getting distant because her mods are getting into it with me and I'm going to speak on it? Because I'd be feeling real weak if somebody come in my chat tell me I'm Uncle Tom sellout. That's what everybody been calling you and Heidi. Anyway, y'all some sellouts. First of all, what the hell that had to do with me saying Mud said all black people get away with doing whatever they want? Mud sat in a room being racist and nobody seen the camera. Then you sit and confirm to me that all these people knew for a year, and then well, here's my thing. Even if all these people know, don't they confirm what I just said? That there's a lot of racists around here that's okay with this shit, and they only use it when it's suitable for them. And then people say, "Well, would you like this person? They did it." I like me because I don't do it. I ain't came on here to fight nothing about white people. And like I said, I don't care what they saying. The 97% of the people fighting over here are white people fighting white people. White people doxing white people. White people terrorizing white people's kids. White people passing around white people. White people going to get white men to fight white women. It's still wrong. It's still wrong. But they'll be, oh, that is so ghetto. No, Terry, people was telling Terry Lynn she was turning black. That's what I'm saying. Danny doesn't have a problem with anybody. I don't. Right now, not last week, not the next. I don't like bullying. I don't like trying to I just don't like bullying. So I won't even say I don't like people trying to put people in fear. I don't like that. But the ending moral with the story with Savage was it wasn't that way, but I thought it. I sure did. And I thought, well, if that's what she chooses, hey, she chooses her minds. But I can tell you right now, if my minds went into Savage's thing and started telling Savage, oh, you are this, and I heard you, and you already know everybody be saying you are this, and then Savage responded on it, I wouldn't even have a conversation with my mind because I would already know who wouldn't respond on that. Who wouldn't? But unlike Mandy, my mind ain't messing. My mind ain't in. That's like when she was asking me why I didn't defend her. I don't even know what she needed me to defend her on because I thought I was a sellout. That's what I'm saying. The contradictions around here. I don't be there for the black women. The black women are over here getting into it. And what is this? The Italian community they're in? I'm just confused. Where's they getting into? Because I don't even know where they at. They naming people I don't even know who they are. Maria and B, I don't even know who they talking about. You know why? Because when I told you all, with no disrespect, I didn't want to go into the mob too because how it came in negative, and I'm watching nothing but be men and women fighting, doxing, threatening, and then people like, I don't like this mess. Everywhere y'all go, it's the same mess. So you do like the mess. I don't want nothing to do with that, so I'm not in it. I don't speak ill will on these people because I don't know nothing about them. These people I'm speaking ill will on, I know something about. I know something about, so I'm gonna speak about it. But like I said, I have no beef with nobody. I do none of this backdooring that nobody's doing. If you ain't heard it on here, really, I mean, you ain't said it, or I'm dead ass serious, and maybe it's illegal and everything. I ain't got to lie. I asked Jules could go call the police officer. The one who she swore called to tell her how we wasted 2 hours up there. We weren't up there 2 hours. How he told her all this stuff. She can call that officer and she can ask that officer if 2 days after we went up there, I told her, you know what? Why don't you just call him and ask him? And then when you finish him telling you, you tell what he said, and I'm gonna tell what I said. And he gonna say it ain't no different than shit she saying on here. I told him, you're gonna continue to do what you're doing. It's going to get real bad. But what's going to be worse is that Lombard's going to fall down with it because it's going to be known, just like when this whole Portillo's thing hit the fan. They know you out there knowing. And you so silly and dumb that after I told them about you saying the Portillo's thing, you literally on your live, and it's recorded, stated that you knew them personally. And you confirmed it. That's what I'm saying. You was watching, lurking, looking, talking, snobbing. You're a fool. A fool. By subscription. Yeah, by subscription. According to them, you can. If you watch me and I talk like I was being ghetto, I guess I'm ghetto because I'm black. They're ghetto. Ghetto means deaf. They're ghetto. Most of them have the same financial standings, the same educational background. They are the definition. I mean, I'm no nonsense. I don't take that bullshit. I don't play them games. We different people. We different people. We different people. Like I said, if somebody come over here and I tell y'all, hey, you know, oh well, it's okay, guys. Don't worry if they talk about Beatles and they all against Beatles and everything else. But no, you're not gonna come over here and do that. That's what you could do on your channel. That can be who you are there. That's why I even let Real up in here, knowing that he had offended more people in my room than he had made happy. But I still showed him respect and he disrespected me. Now he running around, man, come on. And I'm the sellout. Do y'all know what sellout mean? Do y'all know what a coon really is? Do y'all know what a token really is? Because what y'all call tokens, not a token. What y'all call coon, not a coon. What y'all call sellout, it's not a sellout. But then when it's one right in your face, nobody seems to see it. They be, mm-hmm. 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 That's what I do. I love people. And the people that I know, people say don't use the word hate. The people that I hate, it's the things they do. Ain't the color of their skin, it's that. It's that. It's that. And does that mean I think everything is perfect? We all kumbaya. I ain't said none of that shit. What I said is I'm old enough that I don't sit around people that don't like me, that don't interest me, that aren't doing stuff I want to do. I don't sit around people that want to stay stagnant. I don't do none of that. These people have been talking about each other for 4 years. But then to get mad because you could bring up the history of the whole 4 years they've been talking about each other. Some of it was entertaining. I'd be lying if I didn't say 1 minute I felt sorry for John. Then I didn't. Then I saw him for exactly who he was. Then I'd be lying if I told you that there weren't points that I was watching him for the breakdown. When that I had it so down pat, I could tell by the look of his scruffy, the shadow of no shave, the soulless in his eyes. I know today he could be talking about a whole TV show, but you could see he about to break down in 5, 4. That's when they had the John chart. I said, oh yeah, definitely. It's definitely a count. You could see it. You could mark it. You knew it. Sometimes I would see it the week before. When he had the whole falling out with Sherelle, I saw it coming. That whole, he would be sitting on the baby talking. Then he always just so annoyed. Then Adam would come up on there and he was suddenly so annoyed. You could see it. And then sure enough, when he broke down, who'd he turn on? Everybody. Sherelle, you gonna tell Adam you don't like him? He turned on everybody. I said, yeah, buddy, he been waiting. Because he that kind of dude. He that kind of dude. Like I said, that's who it was. Now I remember. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I watched these people. I've watched them live. Watched John Siwa and the B. I'm sorry. Broke Broom, yikes. And and just tricking. I've seen all of them do the exact same thing to people that they hate. I've seen all of them lie and say, well, this is what I mean by lie, because we know they lie. I've seen all of them at one point say that something they saying right now, so in 2021, John said he was going to end his life, he was going to end this, people harassing, and it had one name behind it. Then in 2022, it had a new name behind it. In 2023, it had a new name behind it. In 2024, it's going to have another name behind it. Same thing with Jules. In 2021, the person who was going out to get all her information and do this was this. Then it's going to be this. Then it's going to be that. Then it's going to be that she's only doing this because of that. And then it's going to be the same cry. When the mob people were bringing up Jules' court case, you would have thought for them, they probably would have thought like, oh my God, this must be the first people who really brought it out. Baby, bad. It's just like with Amber. When Bombshell and them was coming over to that side to see it because they had been in her ass. Everybody was in Amber's ass. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? That's so some of these people, they just move around getting into it. But then they'll say it's everybody else. Everywhere I go, somebody jealous of me. Everywhere I go, they don't like me. I like a lot of people on here. I do. I like them because, see, because I'm different than everybody else. It's people that during the pandemic, thank you. Thank you for being on. Thank you for paying your StreamYard. Thank you for coming on. You got me through. I've already told y'all about Terry Lynn and the overnights. I'm talking about laughing sometimes at some of these breakdowns. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Some of these break at one point, I was so invested that I couldn't even sleep, just trying to catch the lab at 3. And there was so many things going on. And it was spreading everywhere where sectors were connecting and getting into it. So you had all these, like I said, I was over there watching Sherelle and them and Blasey Bleezy. And the only reason I even learned about this community because I could not stand Amber. And Amber had her rocks off for like Brooke and people like that. So it brought me to this area. Then Amber went under her fake name when she was like, what was it? Amber. She had another name, but she was under that, but she didn't have a channel. Then she came back and she had her channel. And then she started her channel. And then, like I said, around when they did that Kamika Jenkins thing, that's when I went in there and commented. And like I said, it was Heidi I had started liking, that it was up there, but I still couldn't stand her. She knew it. It's no secret. Like I said, people come around here and they play like you wrong if you know. No, it's just, and unlike these other people, I'm not sitting in back chats talking about it with people. I didn't need to sit and give out a whole resume on Amber when we was going in chats. Amber knew when she went over to Sherelle, even just like Sherelle knew, didn't like her. You know what I'm saying? You played a whole race card. You put a whole race card on a community just for your own clicks and views to build your own social for clicks and views to build your own social media up. You never cared about what you was doing. You lied. You were scandalous. Like I said, but that's how I even came over to Indians. So when people say this community made me, how could this community make me? How could this community make me? I have people. Liz Journey was up in here earlier. Liz Journey and them from a whole different community. Y'all know who Ren Rock or all these people find is when they come from a different community. These people supporting me are still subscribed to me. Them and people from their team. That's what's so shallow in some areas. They think they make everybody in a place. They got millions of subscribers. You must be crazy. You couldn't make it. But like I said, no, I came over here for that. And then it was a lot going on. So you got to watching. You got to watching. And through watching, like I said, every person real ever named T Hate, I wouldn't start watching them. And some I subscribe to. And sometimes I subscribe to people just so I get the notifications without putting no notification bell. I can go to their channel instead of looking them up every time I want to see what they was doing. So some people I was like, oh, I can't get with them, and I would unsubscribe. You know what I mean? And some people I stayed subscribed because I end up liking them. I mean, a lot of people couldn't stand Words Have Power. I'm still subscribed to her to this day, and I realized that because just about a month ago she came live, and I was like, wait, does that say Words Have Power? Don't have a problem with it. A lot of people say she talked too slow or whatever. Those aren't my problems. I'm not a cheerleader or a flunky. And it's gonna be people that like people I don't like. And I'm not gonna sit and dog out their friend. Because if I dog out their friend, I know they'll let that person dog me out. It's not real life. What's real about it is you can't have your feelings. So, like I said, I used to go and see with chats, and every night I left, I would have like thoughts about being sexually assaulted, or how women feel about it, or how people turn on you about it, or how, you know what I'm saying? So it triggered something. So, like I said, that's where the real life is. It's real life because it's gonna keep putting you in test. But what is testing is you. That's what you got to remember. Don't let these people, because these people don't break you. Yes. Oh, get the babies in the bed. Have a good night, sis. But yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, it will, but it will test you. It's gonna test you. Like I said, there were days when the bullying was so bad, all that doxing, all that bullying, all them racial slurs being thrown out, that I literally had to be like, oh, I'm getting so sick of it. Don't have nothing to do with black folk or race, and it just became. And I got sick of that. I got sick of like get sick of men fighting women. I get so much. I'm so glad in my real life, the only men that fight women are men we think are pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's none of my boys. It's none of my homies. It's none of they ain't the ones. None of my dude friends call up and be like, "Oh, what that chick want to do?" I got that chick, and I do know some dudes that if you were with them and some chicks try to jump you, they fighting chicks. They gonna be punching them and beat. I don't know. But like I said, I don't like dudes who want to fight and always in some girl's conversation and always in the kiki and the hee hee with the chicks. Go with the dudes. Form a team with them to fight the stuff, you know? I don't. And I truly understand to a certainty. I mean to a level that's different when you're talking about your Judies and all that. But even that'll go too far sometimes. You know what I mean? Because if you as a gay man are sitting up calling me all these bitches and hoes and you calling me derogatory slurs to a woman, right? And I understand we're in an argument, right? But you only leave me to call you derogatory slurs back, but I'm gonna come across offensive. You get what I'm saying? It's an uneven fighting ground. I can't start calling you bitches. And if I say anything and you don't, so it's just uneven. Because now if I say anything, I'm suddenly offending the gays. So that's why I say it's not even an even fighting ground. So when I'm watching, I always watch from the outside. Because tell me when y'all never had me in the 4 years and all the chats I've ever come up on and talk about and everything I've never got on a platform and argue one time. So y'all ain't had me come in and argue and say nothing out of pocket to nobody. And the one time I was on a platform and somebody started calling me, when Sparkle started calling me bitches and fat bitches and hoes, I said, I'm going to get down. You know why? Because I'm human. And I know if I keep sitting up here and you calling me out my name, I'm going to start calling you out yours because I'm human. But I don't want to sit and apologize later. I don't want to sit and make a whole to the people. I don't want people 2-3 years from now to come up and pull up when I acted a fool because you took me there. Like I said, I've had things happen in my life where I want to come on this internet and just explode on people because, hey, you could catch it tonight. Why would? I'm grown. I found peace in myself. I found a piece of cheesecake. I found something. You get what I'm saying? I made it through the night. I ate some shrimp. I made it. And yes, I use food as a comfort. I can see it all in my face. So I'd be like, y'all know, if you follow me, you know it's going to be periods. I'm going to plump up and I'm saying, you know what? I need to cut back on this food. Remember when I was lucky dog eating it, fast food every day? Glenn Crack, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Crack off your back. But yeah, but like I said, just watching on this YouTube and people will be mad. It's like, no, I seen it because I was there. I was watching it. I was watching it, and I watched some of these people like mess up and burn bridges where they can't go back. So they don't even speak about it. Then when they come up, they real light on the tongue about it. You know what I'm saying? Just like every time anybody say something to Amber about Auntie, she never told the conversation. Never. She don't get into no conversations. Well, like I said, I was there in real time when it was going on. Like I said, who would have ever known back then when we were just sitting in chats together that she would end up becoming the girl to talk to the guy and all that? I didn't come on no internet thinking nobody be do nothing like that. So when all that leaked, and then when it just started moving, so when I first was hearing about it, it wasn't all over everywhere. Everybody wasn't talking about it. Then Amber went on a world tour. Amber went on a world tour to tell everybody. That's how it got everywhere. I could see. I could see because there was some people didn't know. It was people covering the show. Didn't know. You know. And I watched it. So, like I said, some of these people are doing plays. Some of these people, when you listen to them, they'll tell you that they such enemies with people, but they still talking to them. Why are you still talking to your enemy? Why do you still call them? Because you had to let them know. Like that day when C was like, I called John because he sounded like he was on the end and I was so worried about him, I wanted to save him. You got a whole week worth of lives with his name in it, talking about you want to take him out, talking about him, all this, but then you call and see, I can't do this fake shit with y'all. I'm 44. I don't know how old y'all are. And I'm not going to age change nobody. We too old for this. Like, I mean, I could see if he was like, no, I couldn't because I wouldn't do it either. But if you was in your 20s, maybe your teens, I could see it. I could see it. But in your 40s and your 50s, is this what y'all want for y'all grandkids, y'all kids? Just your own life. Fuck that. Look at your kids. They might make it out. Because every drug addict don't have drug addict kids. So they might make it out. But this is what you want for yourself? You want to be fighting chicks. You want to be looking out your door to make sure that if somebody look weird, they might not be from the internet. That's how I want to live. I've had some crazy boyfriends in my life, and I ain't looked out the door to see if they was outside. I'd be damned if I'm looking outside for one of these heifers. But I know because of how the internet is, y'all will get a stranger asking for directions knocked out. Because I'll be like, are they from the internet? Are they from the internet? My whole blood cousin lived not 5 doors down. I got both my sons on both sides, 3 doors down. I ain't worried about it. And like I said, I ain't did nothing for nobody. So if you can't come, tell me where you want to see the difference between me and the rest of them is I'll meet you where you want to meet at. Because I don't know what we're meeting for. What are we meeting for? You want an autograph? You want a hug? That's what I think half these motherfuckers need is a hug. But I don't feel sorry for these people. I'm sorry. I remember when Bambi came, and I said it when Bambi went by Jules, and people were saying, "Oh, but we can't say it without saying Bambi wrong." Why I got to say that? First of all, Bambi would be wrong if Jules was minding her own business, not saying "pull up, bitch" to my crib. You know what I'm saying? Not talking about this woman's mental, not doing what she doing. And then afterwards, she wasn't too worried about Bambi because she was doxing her kid, her son and shit like that. So you can't be that concerned. You can't be that concerned. You keep her name in your mouth. You can't be that worried about it. So like I said, nah, I wasn't. Just like even with Johnny Mac, I don't like Johnny Mac. Don't know him, don't like him, don't care. Never had a problem with him, don't care. Never cared for him because he came in with a mess with a bunch of bitches and he's still rocking around with a bunch of bitches and some mess. So I just don't like that. But anyway, when he had that whole little fight situation, I'm not going to say that. Because even though I didn't know the whole situation of what went down, I know what motherfuckers talking about. I'm going to pull up, and here go my address, and here's my location. Well, when you give it, you get it. True story. True story. I remember this is like 2000 and maybe 15, 16, somewhere around there. But anyway, I'm out west and I'm chilling. I'm about to get on the bus. But before I go get on the bus, I run across the street to go look at these shoes. And luckily, I see some shoes I want. So I end up waiting. You know, you getting your size, I end up having to get a different color. So I'm in there. But before I go into that, there's this boy outside, young boy, because he's about 15, 16. He outside, but he's arguing with somebody on his phone. And so he's saying, oh, man, fuck that. I dropped my location. I don't give a fuck. You see where I'm at? This is what the shorty's saying. You see where the fuck I'm at? I don't give no fuck. Here I go. Here I go. Here I go. Here I go. Y'all, I'm in the store getting the shoes. Next thing I hear, I'm in the store like 10 minutes. I ain't gonna lie, it didn't happen like 2 seconds later. I'm in the store for like 10 minutes. While I'm in the store, I just hear, pop, 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 pop. I mean, it's loud. Like, and it's like 7 quick ones. Man, everybody, they locked the store up. We ain't letting nobody out this motherfucker. Like, because they ain't running up in here. So we in there, but it's directly across the street. When I look, the bus stop is shot out. There's a man laying down. There's a woman hovering on the ground like this. And there's a young man laying down. One of the people that was killed was an old man who just happened to be on a bus stop. Because a mofo dropped their location and somebody pulled right up on it. So people kill me. I mean, and that's not just the in the hood thing. These kids, even in the suburb, they drop locations all day, every day. One of y'all kids, while y'all playing on this internet, or y'all grandkids, is arguing with somebody, dropping locations, baby. They be at these malls dropping locations. That's why all this stuff happen with these kids be because they drop their location. But on here, you drop your location is just to say, I'm over here on this corner. You gave out an address just so you could say, look at the bricks on their house are beautiful. They got a good front door. It's a dangerous game. But then it's like if you say, man, somebody come to your house to take your life, they say, man, you taking it too far. What are they coming to my house to do? Are they Jehovah's Witnesses? Why are they coming to my house? Are they selling encyclopedias? Why are they coming to my house? So if we're going to talk about an adult, no adult is doing stuff like this and thinking we're going to play kid games when you do it. No adult in real life, every woman who has raised a child, gave birth to a child, lost a child, tell me you'll play with that child. Because I told y'all when I came on here and told y'all when my son had got arrested in with that whole thing at the school at Texas, when I told you all about that, and I told y'all, here's the thing, I wasn't ashamed. I don't tell nobody's business, but I wasn't ashamed to come on here and tell y'all how I felt. I didn't ask somebody for no money. I didn't collect a dime for that. That was not what that was about. I just had to get that out of my spirit, how I was feeling. But I told y'all, if my child was Tyrone Biggums, I stand with my children. I stand for my children. God gave me my children. He gave a woman with 1 ovary and cancer 3 children. So, baby, if you think, I don't care what they doing. They could be gang chiefs. Nino Brown. I'm still going to love mine. You understand that? That's what you got to understand. So, I already told you I'm not going to play with man. So, why are these people playing with somebody's kids and being like, I can't believe they mad? They had Brooks' whole son picture on him with underwear on. I'd be smacking bitches for the rest of my life for that. Like I said, it's a dark web. They put stuff on here that'll end up on the dark web forever. Forever. It's little girls taking their lives because of what people are bullying them. And it's grown women on here doing that to each other. And I'm wrong because I'll talk about it and call them a couple of bitches while I'm doing it. I'm wrong because I'm telling them if you pull some shit like that, people I know they smack the shit. And I'm talking about black people I know, white people I know, Middle Easterners I know, Mexicans I know, let me say anybody I know, Puerto Ricans, anybody I know is what if somebody took your kid's picture and was passing around saying they're gonna put them on peace sites? What would you do? What would you do if somebody took a picture of your mama and then was doing this, then your mama died and they still talking about her once a month? What would you do? I want to know how many people, no matter what race they were or gender they were, I want to know what they would just be like. How many people just like, I do nothing and ignore them. I beg them to stop. And then if they didn't, I just keep begging them to stop. Maybe send them a super chat. Nobody's going to say that. Nobody's going to say that. Nobody's going to say that. Making me lose my job, getting my animals snatched up out of my house. Now, what I will say is when it comes to Rio, I would feel sorry for you when it happened to what happened to your cats, but I don't. And here's why. And I didn't even when I wasn't having a problem with you. You couldn't afford or physically take care of that many cats. You didn't have enough space. You didn't have the finances to do it. And for that, the best thing is so that they be okay. I couldn't keep Nino, and he's one dog, if I couldn't afford to feed him, if I couldn't afford to house him, because I want the best for him. I do. I want to know he'll eat even if I don't. And eat good. Like I would do my kids. Not if I ain't begging somebody or not, I'm gonna tell you how they ain't ate in 2 days. And you did that several times because you had way more cats than you could afford to feed. Because at first I used to be like, why does he always need food? But it's because and then he was just bringing more and more. But I also thought he needed help. So I did feel sorry for him in that aspect of it. But I thought, please get those cats so they can, you know what I mean, be safe and be okay. And if you're a real animal lover, that's what you should want. Just like I'm a real person, so I don't want to see kids hurt and endangered. And these people have come on here and hurt and endangered children. So, mhm. Pam, how you doing? Oh yeah, they've come on and did that, and then say, "Oh no, I never do that." Yes, y'all have. Yes, y'all have. That's what I said. Some of these mothers, I don't care what they saying. I know you would endanger y'all kids because y'all doing it. I'm watching you do it, and then every day you taking it too far. How I'm taking it too far? I want any mother in this room to tell me if you were walking down the street, if you worked with a man, if one of your family members said, "Man, I can't stand you, and I'm gonna put your kids on a peace site," what would you do? Would you befriend him? Would you lose your mind? Or would you report them? Because I would report them because I would be thinking, no man who don't think like that would say something. But on the internet, people do stuff and it's like, no, I was just mad. No, I just knew that to get up under your skin. No, that did more than get under my skin. That set in my spirit. That haunts my dreams. Like I said, so no, when it comes to these people in here, I don't feel sorry for them. I do not feel sorry for you. There's nothing y'all can tell me that happened to her that's going on. I feel sorry for her. She's a liar. She wants something to happen to her. We all got a day, but to her, the best would be if something happened to her, because then she could still be pitied. I guess. I guess in the afterlife, I doubt it, because nobody really likes you. They fake liking you now. You know what I mean? They just know you do evil stuff. And I bet this, I know she ain't got no friends. If tomorrow she really came back and said she was going to be good and just was good, took all her evil ways and got rid of all her fouls, none of them people would mess with her. None of them liked her for being nice. They liked her for Dog and Jen. They liked her for going after Amber. They liked her for, it's always mess. Nothing's ever been for her. That's why when I heard that video and she like, I'm doing my documentaries and everybody know I do this and I cover this. I bet it's all mess. Anything she covered, she said neighborhood fights, mess. That's what I'm saying. Why don't you do some videos on when your neighbor has done several times their wellness checks on you? Do that. Do those videos. Like I said, none of them people like you for just you. But yeah, like I said, but my mind was just going a bunch of places. It happens all over the internet. You always gonna be explaining yourself who I am. I don't. I'm not explaining myself. Shit, I am who I am. What you got to do is show me where I did what you're accusing me of. Because what are you accusing me of? Outside of, if you don't like me because of somebody else, just don't like them. I mean, it's that simple. Because when I don't like somebody, I just don't like them. That's it. I don't dislike everybody who say hello to them, everybody who ever moderated for them, everybody who they friend, everybody. Now, there's a thin line because, like I said, it's a difference between me liking you and you being a friend of mine. If you're a friend of mine, so like if you're a friend of mine, you kicking it with mud, we not friends. We not friends. Because I know that dumb hoe gonna say something about me to you and you'll sit there and listen. And probably some racist shit. But you could be an associate, a co-worker, cool, funny sometimes, whatever. You can be all that and be running with people like that, and I could care less. I won't be kicking it with you with them, but I could care less. Because like I said, if I came on here and was like, well, I mean, he molested a kid 10 years ago. He doesn't even stay in places kids with anybody. I mean, personally, I wouldn't even be doing it, but I'm just good, but I also wouldn't be doing it with racists. If I brought on somebody on here and I was like, oh yeah, they really dead. They can't stand white people. They hate them all to death. They hate Mexicans. They hate them. They love black folk. They love us. So they in the chat calling, come on, man. Oh, I'm not having that advertised me. And that's what I said. I know you know what y'all saying. Danny Muzz ain't did nothing to you. I don't like that woman. I don't. She is the author of confusion. She literally, when she around, you can tell she knows she kicking up some dust somewhere. She making some, but I would never become raking about it. Like never, because that's giving her way more power than she worth. I wouldn't, but I just won't never be surprised with what she do. I don't, and I could care less who like her. I mean, I've been looking at her in areas for the last 4 years. I could care less, but ooh, she on that list of low down, dirty people who people keep making a place for. That the reason she's still even kicking up dust is because they keep making beds for her. They keep making her a bed. She ain't made one bed for herself. How come she ain't built her channel to have something so secure that they all over there? She make people her friend, and then when they her friend, they feel obligated to go by there and check it out. And deep inside, they all know too. She's snaking, raking. Yeah, I'm not doing all that. That's what I said. Danny's not mad at anybody. The people I don't like, I made it clear I don't like them. Y'all know it. I said it. And I don't like them because they disrespected me either in a racial way, a degrading way. You know what I'm saying? And I, for no reason. For no reason. So they got smoke with me forever. Like I said, the only person I came in here not liking and then liked and then didn't like again because they were exactly who I thought they were at the beginning was Amber. I literally came over into this area, know about any people over here because I came over here because I was on Amber's bumper. Because she was the example of just what I did not like with people on the internet, and she was a bully. And I knew I knew it. And then I thought she was something different. And, I was like, hey, people do change. And I'm a believer in change. You know what I'm saying? I'm here not being as bad as I could be and as evil and as terrible to myself as I could be because I had to change. So I'm never knocking change, but that's how I came over here. So anybody telling y'all a different story lying, and I've made that clear since I came over here. So I was originally watching Sherelle and them, and I was over there at Sherelle's watching them. And then, like I said, through Sherelle, I started watching Katie Joy. Like I said, all these places will intertwine. But it wasn't because I came and Danny was just, Danny be everywhere. Danny be everywhere. We start talking about, and I could tell you about people since they came out. They're like, Danny was there because I was there. I was there. Everybody's not in the chat having a conversation, but I was there. Saying it. Same shit you saying. Difference is because I wasn't in the chat, I actually was watching and listening, and I heard everything. And so, yeah. But yeah. No. So that's how I came over here. And then, like I said, then just seeing things and kept watching. During the pandemic, the war had several areas together. Like I said, during the pandemic, I watched TTB, and then one day was talking about the whole thing. 82 came up on the panel. They were talking about the whole thing with the event because that went places. So it combined things that the 82 of them used to come by over to King Payne's, and I would be over there at King Payne's watching King Payne's. Like I said, I watched Sherelle and them. I watched Katie Joy. Amber came up over there to Katie. Like I said, all these places started intertwining. Shit, one day I was watching Tracy with the T, and she brought up John Yakes. Yikes. She Yakes. Said Yates or Yikes. I said Yakes. But yeah, and she brought him up because all this stuff started intertwining. So no. But then, like I said, I was a mod for Dear Yvette. But like my first mod stick, and I still have it, is actually over there with Chameleon's Eye. That's the first person I've had a mod stick with. Yeah, so like I said, so when people, Danny came over here selling out, when I've stayed true to who I was, never hid I was black, who I was, what I was about, nothing. Never did. Never jumped in for one of the pity parties, never came with what I was owed or due, because none of that. None of it. Didn't come because it was some white people. Because to me, I don't sit around and say it's all white people in the room because I know that's a lie and the truth ain't in it. Because one, I know my analytics on my numbers of subscribers and what they've put in as a race. So I know what my race numbers are. One. And then two, I don't give a damn what race you are behind your thing. I care about what's on your crown. What's on your head? Is it a crown? I need to know a dunce cap. I need to know what you were wearing on your head when you came up in here. I need to know what your garments are. What is your heart? You know what I mean? That's what I need to know. Other than that, I can care less about the rest. You go do that other stuff somewhere else. Because if you want to be arguing, we'd be arguing. I'm not, like I said, some stuff I'm not going to do. I'm never going to get on a panel with people that sit and disrespect me and think we're going to have a conversation. I'm never going to debate with losers or argue with idiots. I'm never going to argue a lie with the liar. That's never going to happen with me. I'm going to come out, state facts and truth, and you can go look into it. But what you'll see is there's proof of what I said. There's nothing bagging on what they say. Nothing. Nothing. It's just some talk. And like I said, so that's me and YouTube. I'm not, it's nothing else. I be everywhere I want to be. I've said, like I said, when it comes to Jaguar Wright, I've been watching Jaguar Wright since Jaguar Wright came onto YouTube. And I'm not talking about her coming onto YouTube with some music. I'm talking about her coming onto YouTube and Nosy from Nosy Ho. Go get into that when she first. I was watching Nosy Ho the day she came up the first time. Then I watched her come up every night. Nosy Ho was the first time I watched a 10-hour live, and it was the first night that Jaguar came up. It was like a 10-hour live. It was like 11 hours. And I said, and it was all, it was on there. Nosy Ho, Sweet My Diary, Sweet My, not Sweet Pea, Sweet My, like I said, I watched all this. Just like I said, when Reel's moderator Tiffany got cussed out, because it's how everything intertwines, because we're going to talk about it. When Reel's moderator Tiffany got cussed out by IC2 and he called her all kind of nappy-headed bitches and ugly back, bald-headed, nappy-headed bitches. When AT2 did that to Tiffany, and she wasn't even calling him any names at all. But anyway, when he did that to her, when I didn't even know that she was over there because she was Sweet Pea's freaking moderator. So when she left and was still on her channel and she wasn't messing with Reel no more, I still seeing her. And then her and Sweet Pea had a whole scandal before she died. You know how Danny knows that? Because she was watching it. When Sweet Pea let out the whole dirt on AT2, you know, the stuff that they blamed John Yates for, which they knew John Yates didn't do, I was watching that live. And she told Dairy Vet, if you come up here and act a fool, I'm going to release what I know you said about your boy AT2. I was watching the whole damn live. Because it started off her trying to call herself calling out Bossy and, was it Baby Doll? I was there. Marsha, how you doing? I was there, though. So like I said, when people want to talk about stuff, I was watching it. I was watching when Reel's channel had nobody on it, and he came over to AT2's, and him and AT2 and BX Beast Boy were on the panel, and then BX Beast Boy Reel went over to Katie Joy's channel because Reel and AT2 wanted to get on Katie Joy to try to get some of them subscribers, because some of these people do literally go to people's chat to try to get subscribers, to try to get them to say their name, to try to get a beef, to talk about them. They do that. I've never done that with one person. Let me tell you something. During my time, let me be on some real shit, because y'all like to play petty. To this date, outside of shorts, because I've had shorts, whether it was about Puffy, I've had shorts that's got me 30, 40 subscribers at one time or whatever, a few subscribers, and that's not even a lot. But not one mofo I know on here outside of Danny Robertson has ever pumped me. And Danny Robertson shared a thing of mine once, and it got me like 82 subscribers. And one other person's done it. But that was after I was even monetized. So for people to keep running around here like y'all, because all of us could look at a video and tell what it do if we look at it in our analytics. But I don't drop nobody's name. But while I was being monetized, there were big time creators who speak to me in their chat, have respect for me, didn't have nothing against me. I would have been using them if I was going to use somebody. But I didn't want that. I told everybody I didn't even put on, you've never seen my thing on subscribers only. Never. You know why? Because I wanted to make sure everything I did was fucking organic. And that way, if you left, you just left, and that's okay. But I want it to be organic. I wanted this to be built with a real solid foundation. So that one day when it had to weeble or wobble, or maybe I wasn't in my right mind, the foundation would hold it strong. It was built strong. My minds are strong. I've had 2 cornea transplants. I came in here on a bad transplant, and my minds are strong. I've never slipped on my minds. I've never changed minds. None of that. And the mind I lost passed away. And does that mean I might never lose a mind? I may lose a mind. But us sitting here falling down, going back and forth, and we going on mind gate because they went to go tell you, that's never going to happen. That ain't it. No, hell no. My mind's a pick from my heart. It's not a mistake. Like, my minds are so from my heart that no matter what, sometimes I don't go live as long as I want, as late as I want, out of respect for my minds. Because I know some of them say, hey, I wanted to be there. You know what I mean? Keep our Tina in our power. You know, Texas, just keep Texas in our prayers. And all the places with all these storms. Yeah, and like I said, but I've never done it. But I remember it. I remember him going on there, and I remember he did that live. That's why Real will tell you, I literally subscribed to Real for the first time right before he got his channel took the first time. Right before I finally subscribed, when they was getting him on in birthday gifts right after that, because he started calming down, because he was just doing too much for attention. It's like, I mean, I could see if you were standing against real racism, standing against these people, helping get their channels taken down because they're doing the wrong thing, but you're not. You're just being as bad as them. So what's the difference? What's the difference? You arguing with women, you call them bitches, and you gonna hit them, and you gonna once again do taking it too far. And how you finna put your semen in their mouth? That's disgusting. And it's harassment, sexual. Do you dislike me or do you want to sleep with me? Which one is it? Which one is it? And that's why I be like, sometimes I just go too far. But like I said, I've been here watching. When I first watched AT2 channel, AT2 was doing a live about Sherelle and Rich Boy Andrew. And I had a lot of thoughts about it because the moment Rich Boy Andrew came on Sherelle panel, I know that was a little kid. I'm a grown enough woman. I know little kids. I know a child when they are talking. I don't care how mature they are. I know a child. And Andrew would have to get carded by me. And I enjoyed it because, like I said, he was the first person who wasn't giving that old. Because on YouTube, people, like, if somebody got 100,000 subscribers or something, or a bigger number than you, then people almost bow down to them. So it's like, I can't say nothing because I don't want them to diss me. I don't want them, baby, let me tell you something. If somebody got a lot of subscribers, whether they diss you or they don't, it's going to bring you subscribers. So who cares? Who cares? Who cares? And I'm not doing it for subscribers. I just had an opinion about it. And so then I remember his team came over there bullying. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, I remember when AT2 said, I never want to be in Reddit. I never want to do this. Then I remember him saying, I'll go after Katie Joy. What's her name again? He didn't even know who Katie Joy was. So if we talking about who grabbed an opportunity, who grabbed clout off a sector, who thought because it was Caucasian, it wasn't me. I ain't never do that. I like people. Half the people you see me talking to or laughing with or speaking to, most of them it was before the pandemic. Cooch, when did me and you start speaking? I've been speaking to Cooch in chats since 2021. Did I laugh when they called the Cooch the cream? Yeah, she know it. I told her, yeah, the cream girl, like a hunting girl. And I say it now. Never had a beef with Cooch. As Cooch probably said she couldn't say, maybe she has, I don't know. But before I was a content creator, wasn't even thinking about being a content creator, speaking in chats. I've been speaking to Susan in chats since 2022. 2021. Longer than that, right? Since 2021. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, since the early days. But shit gets so discombobulated, you be like, I can't even go over to a chat. I used to go kick it in and laugh because they don't like somebody I like. So now they don't speak when I come in because they don't like the people I like, even though I still come in here and show respect. But then if they start liking them tomorrow, I guess they'll let me back in. It'd be so weird on the internet. That's what I'm saying. Danny ain't been around here on bullshit. I just been chilling, doing what you're supposed to do up here. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Have a good time. Laugh. Like I said, it was days that we would be in some chats and laughter was good. Laughter was good. Man, one thing I love, and this is one thing that you know for a fact, a lot of us, even though we sit here, we talk about the bullshit, let us get to talking about a reality show, a murder case, an episode. Everybody be bringing up stuff you forgot about because we got a lot of things. Because this is the real things that got us together. These shows. Because like I said, I don't care what nobody say. I didn't come over looking for somebody about race. I came over looking for shows that you're talking about that I watch. I watch Love After Lockup. I watch, you know what I'm saying? So anybody covering the shows I watch it. When I used to watch Sherelle do her reviews on shows, when it was just her on there, before she got the team, before Perry came, when I used to watch her and she's just sitting at her little table reading with her little quote behind her. When I used to watch Sherelle, she wasn't even the best at reviewing the shows, but she was somebody I watched on the review. So that was because that was me as a subscriber. Even if I watched 3 people talk about a show, I would watch all 3 of their episodes. Not at one time, but as support. I'd hit that like button. I'm a subscriber. But somehow then people, you know what I mean? Because everybody wants you to, they want to think for you. They want to speak for you. They want to say, I don't like Danny because Danny over there running with such and such. As they running with people don't like. That's stupid. That's stupid. Exactly. And that's when I started watching Sherelle in 2019. So look, then you were there, Cooch, when the whole Katie Joy. Remember Katie Joy came on, was doing reviews with her. Then she fell out with Katie Joy. And then she got cool with Steve McCray. And that same. Because she wouldn't take down Katie Joy. Oh, honey, I was there. Look, when I subscribed to Katie Joy even said it like, oh, you were hard one to get, thank you. Because in her mind, because I'm over there at Sherelle's, that's where you saw me first, everything else. If Sherelle hates you, I hate you. I've never been that person. And what I started realizing when I was over there is it would be a lot of that going on. Like, oh, they go and team up. Even like when AT2 did that thing about Andrew. Here they come. Here come Fee. Here come Andre. They all come over. And then that's kind of like, see, that's that gang. But then if you move gangster like that, then somebody, oh, you want some bullshit. You trying to, but no, I'm just saying that's how y'all moving. Yeah. That's the first. Look, that's the first place I heard of Katie Joy. So when she had Katie Joy up there with her and they did that review together, when they did that, and she was, pumping Katie Joy, I went over and Katie Joy actually talked about Teen Mom. And I love Teen Mom. I'm an adult who loves Teen Mom. Like I love Degrassi. So for me, I'm not worried about, I'm mad. It's always mad to me that you don't have more, like when people just tell Rabbit or tell other people, like, because you're this race, you can't. I'm always mad that it's not Black people. So when I would watch some of my Black content, because one thing, because people say anything, all these people call me sellouts. If we pulled out our content list, not to say this makes a difference, but if we put out a content list, I am probably subscribed to more Blacks than they are and loyal. Been there, go there, hit the like button, watch their videos, not just some BS, not just to be trendy. Tasha K. I started watching Tasha K. I subscribed to Tasha K. when she had 7,000 fucking subscribers. That we're not going to sit here and hold these conversations. We're not going to sit here and hold these conversations. I remember her celebration to 20,000. I'll be watching. Like I said, I was watching Kaya and T.S. Madison when they were together. I definitely watched all the breakup. I just didn't pick a side. I just watched everything. So like I said, there's so many things on the internet, especially from like 2000. Like when y'all look at my thing and it say 2018, like I told you, I had a channel before that. Still Danielle Robinson, still same thing, nothing secretive. But even when I changed it, anybody who will see me when I was coming to their chats, if it was from if I was subscribed to him before, 2019, 2018, when I changed it, I said, this is Danny. It's the same Danny from the other, because I just changed the profile because I got locked out of it. I don't know how. I just can't get back into it. Anyway. But yeah, other than that, no. Never came under, no, I've never been on the internet not under my name. So if the only way somebody would have is if they made an account with my thing, but you would know it wasn't me because the conversation would never be me. It wouldn't be how I talk. But if you go into anything, if y'all go on Facebook, you go anywhere, I'm the same Danny you see here. This is not a character. I've actually just controlled myself better. I'm calmer. Yeah. And like I said, so I will watch The Real World. And so everybody, I remember when Gio came on Real World for the first time. I remember when Gio still didn't have a shirt on every time he came on and the do-rag on his head. They had to tell him to put a shirt on. I remember when Andrea used to be over at Auntie's advice. So did Amber. I remember when people started channels. I remember when people were trying to get monetized. I remember when people got monetized. I remember when 82 got monetized. Like I said, I remember. Jerry Bear trying to get monetized. I remember. I used to watch Seaspiracy. Like I said, I remember when they first outed Mother. I remember I was watching. Like I said, I subscribe to Sunshinery, Words Have Power, Charlotte with the Web, Josh, JJ. Some of these people I'm not subscribed to no more. Some I'm still subscribed to. JJ. But all of these people come from real shitting on them. First time I saw Amzy was coming up to apologize for calling him the N-word. Like I said, some of these things I never subscribed to that. But like I said, some of these things happen. I watched them. Cooch, do you remember when AT2 called Tiffany bald-headed, nappy-headed bitches? Black, ugly, nappy-headed bitches. I stayed subscribed to him after that. I ain't gonna lie. Because like I said, I like AT2. What I don't like is AT2 does things as a character. But you're doing real shit. And then A22 is messy, but pretends like he's not. That's the hard part. And he always got something to say about other people in other sectors, but like you still would give Denard another chance. And so it's just like I don't get you. You shouldn't be worried about what nobody doing. Like I don't like that part. And then he talks all this black to the black. I don't get that at all. I don't question my blackness. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember because and you're talking about Tales from the Code. I remember when Tales from the Code was Rio's moderator because he had no moderators. And she was like, all these white women are coming after you. And I remember that. I'm still subscribed to Tales from the Code. See, like, I'm like some of these people, I don't have to worry about if you don't like somebody, if I got to be subscribed to them. Or if you came in my chat, I wish a content creator would come to my chat like, hey, Danny, I see you subscribe to such and such and I don't like them. Then I would say back, then you shouldn't be subscribed. Like one ain't got nothing to do with me. But see, if you say this stuff, people be like, oh, Danny was trying to be messy and throw up my past. No, I'm just saying how long I've been watching. Like nobody told me this shit. These are all things I see with my eyes. Yeah. Tales from the Code was Rio's first moderator. Look, I just gave y'all a fun fact in YouTube history. She came up in there. She was listening to what he's talking about. Who is these racists you talking about, black brother? She came up in there. And then Rio had no things, and they was coming in talking about it, because they was all coming in fighting because he had already started a war. And they was already coming in. Because like I said, when he did the Sunshine, like I'm still subscribed to Sunshine. I have nothing against Sunshine. Matter of fact, I think a couple of people have treated Sunshine worse than she is, and maybe she messy. I don't know if she is. Don't care if she is. Don't, you know what I'm saying? No love lost. Still subscribe to her. I have never. Here's the truth. In the whole time I've ever spoke to Sunshinery in chats, I'm talking about when I wasn't a content creator, to when I was a content creator, to when she was just in my comments a couple of months ago. I've never had a problem with her. We've never had an argument, a disagreement, or misunderstanding. Nope. Not one. And even when I was giving real respect, I told her, hey, what you said to her was wrong. I don't have to be a woman. That was wrong. It was wrong. Yeah, so like I said, and Tails didn't stay around because he was going so far with it. As a content creator, you're not gonna risk losing your shit. I tell Real that, man, they are setting you up because they know you fool enough to do the dumb shit on your channel and they report it. You ain't even reporting them. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I mean, Real was getting it because Real was going after people hated. It was people who couldn't stand Charlotte with the web, so they was running on that team. It was, you know what I'm saying? So he would get into it, and that's what he did. That's why right now he trying to link up with like Sewas and them and just go after people. But little do they know that shit, they played that shit out. It's not even as popular as it used to be. And then, like I said, these are all small time fish because to them, I ain't never had 500,000 people. I think the most people I've ever had in my chat was like 160. Like, I don't even know because one thing I don't do is keep an eye on how many people are in the chat. I really don't. What I'm most concerned at the end was the engagement. So I like to get done with a chat, and I could be thinking, wow, we had 460 comments. And I'd be like, I didn't even realize that many people were in here. But it doesn't matter if it was 3 people. That's engagement. So I like that. And but these people will be tripping, or dancing a jig over 500,000 people. Didn't I tell y'all this is millions of people on here? So you want to open yourself to where you look up. And do y'all remember when Tasha K did the Jaguar shit? Man, that motherfucker Tasha K had like one time, I kid y'all not, she had like 70,000 mofos. That damn, I ain't even making up no numbers, man. She had some outstanding numbers. And I done seen, but usually you got to go into that like makeup, and that's when they coming out. When you go to the big channels, they got 21 million. One of them go live. Oh yeah, you looking at it, be 50,000 motherfuckers in the chat. They don't even answer chat. They don't even read it because it's going so fast. They ain't gonna read it. They ain't hey Johnny Jenny Jenny Baines because they ain't gonna be able to catch it. And what they looking at is not current. They read and you not even there. They way up on the messages. Like Club Shay Shay, yeah. Like I said, some people go live. They don't have numbers. No matter what. And then there's some people, because the real ones, they don't even go live like that because they know they can't interact like they want to because they too big. I can't, just like when if Cardi B or Nicki Minaj or somebody, they on their Instagram, all them people there, but I can't really interact with y'all like that. So occasionally I'm gonna jump and say something to people, but I'm gonna miss 20,000 mofos. You know what I'm saying? What they said, 60,000 messages done went by and I answered 6. And it's always people like, I kept saying something you didn't. Now they feel ignored. So with some people when they big, especially big time YouTubers, it's YouTubers I've been like Leon Lush, it's big time YouTube, like I said, Saj K. But it's YouTubers that'll put out a video and an hour later, Leon Lush, he'll put out a upload. Because he puts out uploads. He goes live maybe once a year, twice a year if you get him that. But he'll put out an upload and it's just him making whatever. But it's funny. He's funny. But he'll put it out in an hour to have 60,000 views in an hour. He not gossiping. He not talking about celebrity shit. You know what I'm saying? He talking about something that happened that was a story that went viral on the internet, and it's about regular Joe Schmoes like me and you. It's some shit like that. A story about a Karen, but he done put a funny to it, telling us about those pastors that be driving them planes and jets and stuff. But yeah, I've seen it happen. I've seen him drop a video, and the next day it have 297,000 views. And it's a 10-minute video of him joking that's completely got commercials and ads. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, if we gonna do something, and you trying to tell me you a boss and you gonna be something, then boss up on here. Don't be doing minion stuff and telling me you a boss on here. Because you're not doing boss numbers or boss stuff. Because even if you got bigger, nobody would want to hear you talk about John all day. Nobody would give a damn about that, you know? But they would care if when you got bigger, your name is attached with pedophilia. They will care if when you get bigger, your name is attached with passing around revenge P. They will care. Because that is going to be attached to their name too. Because you're attached to their big brand now. Y'all use y'all brains if you want to go somewhere. Yeah, tech guy, it's huge. Yep, huge. Like I said, I used to watch. Do y'all remember when the big scandal happened in the makeup sector with Jeffree Star and all them, and they got into it, and Trisha Paytas, all that shit was going on? I was watching it. I was watching it. I was watching it. That's what I'd be everywhere. When I used to come on here and make jokes like, man, y'all, it be going down even in the they got beef in the vegan sector. I wasn't playing. I'd be everywhere. I'd be everywhere. That's why I said, if I just start talking YouTube, I'll look up and be on this live for hours. I really will. Because, like I said, just watching. And like I said, I wasn't going to nobody tell them no's. Ask anybody. I know Heidi probably still ain't in here, but if Heidi was in here, you can ask her how many times we'll be talking about something, and I'll just say like, oh, I remember blah blah blah. And she's like, I didn't know you watched that, or I didn't even know that, or and then because I didn't just come and say, oh girl, you know this. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you. We were literally holding a conversation. I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. I used to be over there. Da 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 da. And she's like, I didn't know you used to be over there. Yeah, I did. Shit. And then I've watched people grow. Like, let's talk about some good stuff on YouTube. Like, I've watched people grow on YouTube, and I've been proud of them. Like, I watched a friend of mine grow. Like, I've always thought, and I'm just being honest, just keeping it a buck with you. I've always thought Plain as Jane had a swag and a this. So when like Plain as Jane hit 100,000, I was sorry she lost her channel, but then look how she came back and she built back up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what real bosses do. Nobody wants to lose, but then they keep building back up. So I've always had a respect for her. I've always had a respect for Kiva. I did. And how I even got up on Kiva, since you talk about Tales from the Cult, when Tales from the Cult was like dogging her, and because like I said, people could do stuff I don't like, and don't make me hate them, but they'd be like, ooh. But when she was getting into it with Kiva, she kept talking about her weight. So I was like, who is this she's talking about? I gotta see her. And I came over, and Kiva had this like little curly fro, like it's wearing it so cute, and she was just beautiful. She was beautiful. I loved her style. I loved her energy. I'm an energy person. And I was like, wait, I kind of like her. And I watched her. I'm still subscribed to her to this day. Like I said, so some stuff with the BS, and even like with Tales of the Code. When I started watching her, she was telling more of her story, about that, so that's how I learned all of that, how she even got signed up with him, she was looking for change. And then, so like I said, I watched her, so I saw it. I was there when she had the whole big fallout with the dude. Like I said, Danny came up in here gangster, and to me, she's a gold. I got mad respect for Danny. And like I said, when I first even heard of a Danny, so like when people talk about, oh, Danny used to be in the chat saying stuff to Nosy about, I don't remember none of that. Like I said, because I watch Nosy. I'm still subscribed to Nosy's new channel. I'm not afraid to admit that because I'm not secretly doing anything, so I'm never mad about it. And like I said, but when Danny first was coming to little things, she had a little voice and she was doing Soul Glow. Just let it shine through. I thought, this mother is not doing Soul Glow from Coming to America. But anyway, hilarious. And then the fact that she's doing it all under this Siri voice, I was in for it. And I mean, she's like a TKO. I mean, she's like freaking Muhammad Ali out here. I mean, she don't go looking for it, but she don't hesitate to talk about what's going on, and she don't hesitate when you come for it. Anybody come for it to come the same way, and that's what I expect everybody to do out here. So, like I said, I've been a subscriber of hers the whole time, and definitely, Team Danny. I mean, shit. The only reason, like, even with some people, like I said, I stay subscribed to keep hear her. I subscribed to her when she was trying to get to her 1,000, honey. And I mean, hear her done lost 1,800 channels in the last year. I mean, I'm like, how did hear her just start losing all these damn channels? Every time I turn around, she like on Hear Her 5 2.0. But hear her. Somebody I missed who I actually saw in a chat about 3 weeks ago is Cups. Cups is conversation. I liked her a lot. Me and her played trivia against each other, and she kicked my ass. I mean, I was on the team, and that was with Rello, August, and Rello. Still subscribe to them too, because I got love for them. And like I said, I can't tell you the last time I was in a chat and said something to August and Rello. But whenever I would come in their chat, they always gave love. I love them. I love how they cuss you. I remember when they cussed. I remember when August cussed out Dear Yvette. See that? I'm telling you, I've been here for it. People can take videos down. I remember. I'm here. I was there. I was there. My bossy. I love my bossy. You know what I mean? She was in here earlier. I love bossy. Bossy, like I said, I've been seeing Bossy literally in chats since I met actually the first time I saw Bossy was in AT2 chat. Because I really thought when AT2 was doing like that town hall meeting and stuff, I thought he was gonna stick to that. I thought T2 was gonna go into doing like some skits, something like that. I thought he was, but he really just got into drama, and everything has been based on drama with him. And even when he doing these reviews like about the celebrities and stuff, he's never informed like he should be. Like it's just not his cup of tea. But if you really an AT2 fan, what you'll know is back in the day, AT2 said he didn't watch none of those shows. None of them housewives, none of those shows. And you can tell people who just started watching a show. And then some of us, like when it comes to the housewives for me, until like in the last couple of years, I'm talking about like pandemic, that's when I'm a little fall off where it wasn't consistent. But before that, every season, every housewife since the beginning, I've watched every one of them heifers. Vancouver, all of that. That's the conversation. So some of us can go way back. We can go to the beginning. We know the real players. Like, you know how when you be talking to people, they talk about the original cast, and you be like, oh, I know the original cast because you're a real fan to the show. Yeah, I watched all those shows. Yes, when she yes. You know, I call her Dear Vodka Slurs. Yeah. She'll be like, that's that. These people don't know what defamation is. Defamation cannot be what you're doing. Honey, if you drank till you passed out, if you drank and said words in circles and couldn't talk and did a slur, then that's you. If you turn cups up and bottles of wine over and then told us Snoop got you that wasted, that's not somebody making up. You got to drink it, bro. Okay. I mean, if you base your whole thing on liquor, it's okay. We grown. You can drink, but don't be mad if you out there acting a fool and we talking about it. Dear vodka slurs. And since now she dear Yvette Media, so now it's Dear Vodka Mumbles, Mutters. And like I said, Dear Yvette, the reason she gonna get this smoking and can't stop, and I don't even dwell on Dear Yvette like that. So if she think I do, she's sadly mistaken. I don't. None of these heifers are worth me dwelling on. Check me out. They're not even my videos like that. I mean, making fun of the stuff they said I could do that all night. That's not them really. That's just making fun of them. But when I was Dear Yvette's mom, I respected her. You know what I'm saying? As a person, I really did. Like I said, we never had no phone conversation on the phone. We never was sitting back chatting like that with each other. None of that stuff was going on. But I respected her. But I saw one, she had a jealousy in her. And that jealousy was gonna take her real far back. And so I said, I know it ain't gonna rock with me because I'm a real boss. Like I said, when I walk in a room, I look for real queens. I look for real leaders. I look for strong women. I don't look for weak ones because they not gonna suit me no purpose. They gonna take me down. So, like I said, I look for pretty women. I look for, you know what I'm saying, bad women. I look for sexy women. You know why? Because I'm gonna be with the best anytime I'm with any women. All the time. All the time they're gonna be educated. They're gonna be, you know what I mean? They're gonna be sweet. They're gonna be a lot of things. Well, Bethany, I cannot lie to you when it comes to New York. I have had now New York was one of my favorite seasons of the Housewives. I'm not even franchises of the Housewives. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's not in like so I'm not even gonna do it in order. It would have been Atlanta, one of my favorites at one point. For years, Atlanta. Orange County, for years. I liked Orange County. I cannot even lie. All the way up until Vicky was dating a dude. He was faking the cancer. New York, because it to this day, Sonia is still one of my favorites. Okay. Bethany is a boss. I'm never gonna take up, but I would be lying to you if I told you she kind of got on my nerves on the show. But I love her because she's Bethany. But what was the old girl's name who told her that day? Because I'm up here. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying beneath me, but you're like under this table. You're like under. What's old girl's name? She said, "I'm up here." But do y'all remember when Ramona would told her husband she thought she was pregnant? I literally watched that season though. Mona is going through menopause because she is just doing too much. Yeah, Sonya is always one of my favorite. Countess, oh my God. She was entertainment, but if she was annoying sometimes too. That was like one of my man. That season had me laugh. That series, New York, they made me laugh so much. Enjoyment laughter though. I love them. It's like I'm up here. I ain't saying you beneath me, but I'm like, damn, you putting her on the floor. That was one of the things when Kevin Hart came out with his show, The Real Husbands of Hollywood. What I loved is if you pay attention, and especially that first season, he made jokes that were things that came from seasons of the Housewives, different ones. Because he even did the one with the table when he's sitting there talking with it's on season 1, but he's telling him, he said, "Man, you right here." He said, "No," he said, "I'm right here." And you're not on the floor, but you kind of he's taking that straight up. But yeah, a couple of little jokes he made come off of different ones. I said, all your housewife watchers will know because I peeped him every time he did it. And I said, oh, he was a watcher of the show. Countess was a mess. Countess was a mess. But I remember when her kids were still like teenagers, I was like, oh yeah, her daughter gonna have a firecracker moment and be an artist. Because y'all remember she had did that like portrait. I was like, she gonna be some kind of artist or either be one of the people living on the beach. Like she just seemed like she was gonna live that art life. But like I said, I liked all of them. I even, like I said, I watched Vancouver, Potomac. At first, season 1 of Potomac, I loved it. Then season 2, I was kind of like, oh, Potomac's not one of my favorite. And then I'm like, I really like Potomac. So Potomac's a good one. Like I said, they had some good seasons of the Housewives. What was that? Let's see. You got Orange County. You got LA, which of course, who doesn't love LA? Because you got Lisa on there and all them. I knew that season when they had on the Beverly Hills. Not LA. I said the LA. Beverly Hills me. When they had Beverly Hills, when they had what's old girl's name? She worked at Vanderpump Rules. She worked at a restaurant. The first one, Sheena. Is that her name? Sheena? She was the first one to come before they had a show, a spinoff show. Remember they had her come? She had some of her servers come to the house. And oh, what's up girl's name? I couldn't stand her. Sheena messed with her husband. I can't. Brandy. Oh, I can't stand Brandy. Oh, I can't stand Brandy. Oh, I can't stand Brandy. Oh, I did not like Brandy. I did not like Brandy ever. Oh, I do not like her. When they just did this for that reunion, they brought Brandy. I said, I can't stand Brandy. Miami was kind, but I watched it because there was one girl on there I really liked on Miami. Damn it, what's her name? She was one of those because you know in Miami they had to make it. I gotta have the bad bitches and stuff and but Miami was okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was sleeping with Brandy's husband. But here's the thing: Brandy was talking about that, and dude was no longer your husband. He was with what's old girl he left Brandy for? Who he really left Brandy for? She famous. Oh, Cal, is it wrong that enough? A lot of people are not going to agree with this because I know a lot of people love Kathy Hilton. Like a lot of people, I can't stand her neither. I can't stand Cal. I can't stand her. What was the sister I liked was the one that was on drugs. I liked her the most. Oh my goodness. Oh, but that season when she was slipping on us in our face, I was like, what was that the season that her ex-husband died and she had went to go take care of him? Is that because was it right? Was it before that season or was it after? Because then she was like slipping. Oh, I loved her so much. But I used to think Cal, to me, the way Cal did her is why I didn't like Cal. And then Cal and Mauricio used to run around there like they was the most perfect shit in the world. And I wasn't buying that at all. I wasn't Kim. I loved Kim. Mm-hmm. Oh, what is her name? Yeah, Renna, I couldn't stand, but it was somebody else that was on that season. Who else was on that season with Renna? Because when Renna came, it was Renna and old girl from them soap operas. Wait, who was it? It was two. What was the other girl's name? She had been on like all those soap operas on the soap opera. What was her name? Who is the one who did that little, it wasn't no real smack, but smack Lisa Renna. Who was that who did that? Was that Renna? Hmm. Yeah, like I said, I never believed their relationship was that perfect. Yes, the boring lady. I liked her, but it was like, girl, you are like dulling the show down. But Jersey, we've talked about this before, y'all. Jersey. Now, when I think of Jersey, I think about in the beginning, Teresa was my girl. I know people didn't love her, but I needed Danielle there because she brought entertainment for me. I needed the feuds. I needed Danielle there. This okay. So what was old girl's name that was married to oh see their names are all blurring with me. What's the one whose husband owned the brownstone? Jacqueline was married to her brother. Is that her name, Jacqueline? Because I liked her more than I. So the one lady, I can't think of her name at all. Not know her name, but she ended up getting a spinoff show, and she had the show. She had the two sons, her daughter, and her husband on the brownstone. Pay attention to what might happen in Cat's room. Was it Ginger? No, 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 no. This lady was like her husband family owned the brownstone. Some restaurant in Jersey. Was it called the Brownstone? Carol. Is it Carol or Carolyn? Yeah, but her. But so at first, I loved their whole dynamic. I loved that. I thought she was so close with her brother's wife, and then remember her sister was on the show too. Because remember, Carol come from the family. It's a bunch of them. It's her. It's like 6 of them, but 3 of them were on the show. Her sister, and the Manzo, and it was her sister, and her brother. I used to think her and her sister-in-law are so close. Then remember her sister left the show. And there's all this stuff going on with her sister. I don't know why none of that. And I mean, when I tell you, I love the sister, then the sister left. And then you would hear all this shaky stuff about the sister because the sister was still kicking it with Teresa, but she wasn't kicking it with her sister. Do y'all remember that? So y'all gonna have me go back and watch Jersey. Oh, I loved Jersey. I love Jersey. I love that Joe always had about 20 grand on him. You gotta know somebody doing something illegal when you got 20 grand on you at just any given time. Teresa be like, I'm about to go to the store. But hey, what you need? About 5,000-10,000 cash. I said, don't you got a credit card, a bank card, something? Right, the scandal of the sisters' husbands. Yes, they were living that real gangster life. Yep. Then when Teresa turned on them, I think I kind of turned on them too. Because now see, I don't do it on the internet, y'all, with the real. But on these shows, honey, if you turn on one of my people, if you do something to one of my people on these shows, I turn on you. I'm going to turn on you. I'm going to turn. Like I said, I used to love Teresa ass. Please, that was my girl. From every housewife, y'all, I can name who was my favorite. Especially from my favorites. Teresa was my favorite for a long ass time. And I ain't going to lie. And I actually still kind of like her. Her brother Joey's wife, I liked her. And I always I don't know why, I just always liked her. Always. I thought she was bad steward with money, but I liked her a lot. You know what I mean? But Teresa was my favorite. Nene was my favorite. I just told y'all. The one that married was that Big Bang we all know. Y'all know Sandra. She married. Y'all know what did she marry? She married. See, that's one thing about New York. You had some big people on there. You had Countess Vaughn, who is married to the grandson of the people who made the deal with America to give us the Statue of Liberty. Okay, that ain't got shit to do with America. But anyway, it shows us freedom. Anyway, but we had her, and then oh my god, what's the name of that big bank? Sandra's married to dude. She had the picture of him on a. You know you rich when you got paintings that you just in his over the crib for no reason. He didn't even live there no more. She just had a daughter by him and shit. And his picture still hanging there. Sandra, Sonya was still in love. Sonya was still in love. Who was she married? Yes, the Morgans. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I said. Right now, all of their names are jumping through my head. But yeah, so like I said, I definitely I don't know. A lot of people don't like Gazelle, but I like her a lot. I liked Karen for one season. The rest of the cast members on Potomac, they have moments I like them, episodes I like them. But Gazelle is my favorite one, to tell you the truth. Mm-hmm. What was that one house? What? Oh, that was Vancouver. And say they had a lot of money too. Beverly Hills, my favorite is definitely gonna be Vanderpump, Lisa Vanderpump. I love Lisa Vanderpump. I really loved her dog and her husband more, but still, I just love Lisa Vanderpump. I do. I still want to go to her restaurants. Yeah, as I said, we get talking the internet, and that's why for me it got hard when the internet got negative, like super negative. When it's always negativity on the internet, but when it got annoying to me when it got bad on the internet, because I'm a person who love reality TV. And I love all the housewives. I love all these shows. Um, but it's a lot of people don't like reality TV. A lot of people, believe it or not. It's a lot of people that do. It's a lot of people that don't. And so it was hard sometimes because you might have somebody that watched this show. And once again, we talk about people putting this race boundary in it. Oh, I don't watch that because it's the white ones. Oh, I don't watch them because it's the black ones. I don't watch them. I watch all of them. Okay. And when I came on here, you literally would go into chats where when you were talking about the housewives, they talked about all of them. So just as much as they knew about Atlanta, they knew about New Jersey, they knew about, you know what I'm saying? I loved that. I loved that. I loved that. So, I hate when we can't come on the internet and talk about what's going on the internet because this is where we should be. This is the internet. And who knows YouTube better than people on YouTube? So, like I said, you'll be surprised if you talk to people how many people have been in different areas, seen different things. We watch. I'm all over here. That's why content. That's why I tell my moderators always drop content creators channels in here. And one thing Danny's never going to tell you is to go subscribe to somebody because I'll tell people what to do. But I'm never going to stop promoting and I'm never going to stop showing what I watch and a lineup of what I plan to look at and what I support and who I believe in and who I want to encourage. I'm never going to stop doing that. And if nobody ever subscribed, what they'll know is I support those people. I stand with them. You know what I mean? I stand not on a word, but I'm just a supporter of theirs. Survivor. Oh my goodness. Survivor was one of them shows people were addicted to. I know I was. You all know it's supposed to be getting they haven't made the announcement unless they done snuck up and made it. But I know as of last month they had released the people that's gonna be on speaking of which, Teresa is supposed to be on there, ain't she? On the new season of House of Villains. I had put up a thing with I had put on my community wall like a month ago when they had released. Let me see. But it's definitely gonna be a House of Villains too. Okay, let's see. Let's see if they dropped the thing. Okay, when does season 2 start? Okay, here goes cast. Okay, so they saying that the season 2 cast featuring the first ever Survivor winner, Richard Hatch, the Challenger's third-time champion, West, he's coming. Tiffany New York is coming back. And familiar faces from Big Brother, The Bachelor, RuPaul's Drag Race, and The Real Housewives. Now, I saw a thing and it had Teresa Giudice as one of the cast members. So, yeah, like I said, I wish they must be in filming, but I'm like, come on, y'all. You want to give us the solid cast. And I just want to release a date. When does this start? Okay, there's Wes. There you go. Here goes. Shows Teresa. Teresa. See, look, there go Wes. Wes. Teresa. Jesse from Big Brother. Richard, the first winner of Survivor. Victoria Lawrence from The Bachelor. Okay. Larissa from 90 Day Fiance. Candy from RuPaul. Camilla from the Bad Girls Club. Tiffany. Oh my goodness. I know that it's not Safari. Who is that? That is Safari. It's Safari. Y'all know y'all can't see none of these pictures. But he has a picture, a baby by Erica Mena. He used to be with Nicki Minaj. She was actually Nicki Minaj's boyfriend for about 10, 12 years. He was her boyfriend for a while. So from before she was famous to the whole beginning of her, according to him, he was writing her albums, writing her records and shit. I don't know about all that because he don't even write that well, but for himself. But yeah, he gonna be in there. We gonna definitely talk crap about them. Good night, girl. I'm about to get out of here myself because I told y'all I will talk about reality shows and stuff all night. But I can't wait till that season 2 starts. I really can't wait till that starts. But yeah, so like I said, everybody on here, to the subscribers, to the content creators, just be you. Do you. And there's so many parts of me. So that's why I said I be everywhere. There's so many parts of me. But what I make sure I do on this channel is give you me for real. That's it. And so, like I said, I'm not going to sit all week and talk about these people. I had planned on finishing the conversation Monday because I had watched that Sunday night, but then Monday I didn't come back. I didn't come live. So I finished it today, but we ended it talking about something totally different. But at the end, just be yourself. That's it. That's it. And like I said, I'm not holding anybody to anything over here. And just because I remember it or I saw it don't mean I'm holding anybody to anything. And let's just keep enjoying it. We're about to go into the summer. Let's have some summer fun. I heard Heidi said she's bringing back the trivia. Let's have some good things. Let's do some I don't know. I don't know how we could play games like charades because I'd only be the person standing up here or something. But let's just go to having some fun. Let's talk about these shows. I'm definitely not about to do a bunch of cases like that, but I definitely want to talk about the Susan Smith because I definitely know when she does go up, I want to be talking about it again. But tomorrow, I just want to have just a talk about it because it's back up in conversation and I want to talk about it. So I'm definitely going to do that. But like I said, it's the bit different ventures, and that's what we're going to do. And we're going to enjoy ourselves. We're going to have some fun. But more than anything, I want to make people laugh. I'm not a comedian. I ain't trying to be one. I just rather laugh. It give you life. And I'd rather be living. I'd rather be alive while I'm living than just be still and stagnant and depressed and down and bringing everything around me down. So thank you to everybody who came in. Thank you for the love. Thank you to my moms. And not forget to send prayers out to everybody because we have a lot of storms. It's been raining out here all day. Prayers for everybody in the storms. Prayers to anybody whose power's out that they get their power back on. Everybody stay safe. What else? And I will see you guys. I don't know, maybe tomorrow, maybe Thursday. I don't know. I don't know. I told you I was gonna try to go live more, and I'm just gonna try to do things. So I can't say there'll be warnings more than an hour warning of me setting a live. But I will see you tomorrow because we're gonna do Susan Smith tomorrow. I really want to talk about that tomorrow. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. I cannot believe I just sat on here for 3.5 hours. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night. Love ya. Thank you to my moms for being here. Thank you, everybody, for coming. See ya.